We're back.
We're back.
We're back. I feel like I've done that like every time we do it together. Like every time.
It works. We are back.
We are back.
So
it's true.
Yep.
For more Final Fantasy 3.
That's right. Third installment
in the legendary Fighting Fantasy series. You ever seen Fighting Fantasy?
Fighting Fantasy?
Yeah, it's like a role-playing book series kind of thing.
Okay. I don't think so. I feel like I've heard of it. Sounds familiar.
You sure I'm getting confused with Final Fantasy?
Oh, that might be it.
Yeah.
Oh, I will say, you didn't share your screen in the Discord.
Oh, shit. That would have been helpful to know, like, 7 minutes ago.
Yeah, well, you know what happened was I had it popped out, and I just didn't think anything of it. There we go. We're good to go.
You getting the audio?
Yeah. Yep, good to go.
We're good to go. 10 minutes in.
To be fair,
I think the problem is
started yet.
I think the problem is like we did the call and like immediately started laughing. Like there was the joke and then we just started laughing and it was like, oh, it would have been funny to do on stream.
Right.
And then like we just didn't do any other stream so. I
Mm-hmm.
don't remember what our joke is now and it's lost the time.
Do you want me to remind you?
Yeah, sure, go for it.
I said, I was waiting for my camera to load and I was sitting there like this. I said, oh, there it is. I said, hello. And you said, there, it's Clim. I said, yes, it's me. You said, all right, bye.
Yeah,
and I just waved.
I was thinking to myself, like, if I did that on stream, I could have just gone like straight into the ending again.
Yeah.
That's more effective now that I'm using OBS rather than Streamlabs OBS. Because I don't have any of the, I don't have the Discord audio on through the ending screen. I'd have to mute it in Streamlabs OBS for it to work. It's like we can just click onto the ending screen and then there's no noise from either of us, like without messing around. It works better for comedy.
Of course.
Anyway, we're back with more Final Fantasy 6 or 3 or the best. Clim's favourite.
The best one, my favorite.
The one
so
he owns
good.
on every platform.
I own it on every platform. I play it daily. Daily I play this game.
He's got it on Super Famicom, he's got it on Super Nintendo, he's got it on PlayStation, he's got it on the Game Boy Advance, he has it on 6 separate phones.
Yep.
I don't know why.
Yeah. Just felt right.
He's got it on PC, and then he got it on PC again with the Pixel Remaster.
Yep.
And they bought it again on the phone for the Pixel Remaster. I feel like this joke lost its humour partway through.
Well, it became too real once we realized how many times I own this perfect game. You know.
Perfect game.
That's right. Look at it.
I mean, it is good. It's a good opening.
It is a good opening. I will definitely always concede to that. Good opening, good music. Good sprites.
Yeah. It's the Mode 7 showcase. Yeah. I mean, we discussed when we did, like, back in the first session, the merits of this opening versus 7. And I think the important point of this over 7 is that it's skippable. But it also doesn't directly transition into gameplay, which is why 7 isn't skippable.
Okay.
But as much as I like Terra's theme, and I've said, like, it's probably the best overworld theme in the series. For an opening theme, I like opening Bombing Mission more.
Okay.
But they are both about showing off the tech of the hardware.
Sure. Yeah. I think this gives you a much more somber feeling than 7 does.
Yes.
Whereas 7, it's like, okay, you're like, whoa, who is this girl and what's with this theme? And then the train, it's like, whoa, okay, that's different, that's abrupt. And then they get into that baseline of the opening bombing mission. It's like, okay, things are getting real. We're a part of something right now. Let's find out what that is.
Yeah. It's the soft, like, the exploration of space into the softer crystal chimes to introduce Aerith. And then the more industrial sounds come out as it zooms out, and then as it goes high above Midgar into the grand reveal of the music, something of a crescendo, and then it dives into stronger, faster beats as it goes into the opening mission.
Right. But you never really had
between the train.
Yeah.
We actually play this?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, let's play this. So we left off, the floating continent has arisen.
Right. Started floating.
Yep.
What was it called where it was first floating? Continent?
I think it's part of the landmass.
Gotcha.
The cutscene doesn't make it entirely clear where exactly it is, and I don't think there's any piece of the world map missing now. But the cutscene does show there were people living on whatever landmass it was, like it wasn't a sunken continent.
Right.
The floating continent idea isn't original to this game, it first appeared in 3.
Okay.
Like that entire world map you start on. Once you get the airship properly, partway through the game, you go off the edge of it and it's revealed that's actually just a floating continent in a wider world.
I think I remember you saying that.
It's a cool reveal. Like, the world is so much bigger than you thought it was. Unfortunately, past that, the world's also, like, kind of empty.
Right. There's only so much you can do.
Alright, is anybody equipped with anything? Okay, so everybody's got equipment, but nobody has espers. Alright. Sabin has Cure and Cure 2. Sellers has Cure. Edgar doesn't have either, which means I should give him Unicorn.
Unicorn!
No, I should give him Kirin. Because that has Cure and Cure 2. Terra has Cure and Cure 2. We should appreciate Terra's theme while we can, because once we're done with the floating continent, it's not going to be the world map theme anymore.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it changes to Searching for Friends, which I do like. I do like that as a theme.
Yeah. I do like that one a lot, too. I forgot that was I forgot that replaced it. I thought it was just a theme that played while you're searching for your friends. But yeah, I do like that theme a lot.
I might as well go with Carbuncle.
Might as well.
If we were going to use them anytime soon, I'd head to the Veldt so we could, while we're grinding, get some rages for Gao. Sprite scaling.
Sprite scaling?
Yeah, pay attention to the ship when we move up and down.
Oh, okay.
The Blackjack, which is Setz's ship.
Oh, okay. That's funny.
So, let's talk about how the magic system works. So when you equip an Esper to learn new magic, you have to have Magicite. You equip an Esper that's tied to that Magicite.
Yeah.
The way it specifically works, you get the magic points, which similar to AP in 7 or AP in 8. It's specifically for magic. And the numbers that you get, because each Esper will teach you certain skills, the numbers tied to those skills, like Unicorn has... I fucking don't know. We'll go with Bismarck. Bismarck's a good example. It has Fire, Ice, and Bolt times 20. Which means every magic point you get is times by 20.
Right.
To learn any skill, you need 100 magic points in that skill.
Gotcha.
Certain Espers will multiply magic point intakes for certain skills.
Right.
Which makes them better for learning some than others.
So in theory, it shouldn't take too long to get some of these. Like some of these would be 5 fights.
Yeah,
because you get minimum 1 magic point, right? Yeah.
It's a similar thing to a job grinding in FF5. You're always going to get the APB. Yeah, they have a name. I don't think it's AP.
Yeah, it's ability points, ABP.
Ability points. Yeah. I'm thinking for a second like job points, but that's tactics.
Right. Even 9 does it. 9 does it with the equipment.
Yeah, the skills.
Put on an equipment.
Yeah. But it's always
that's
AP.
AP.
I feel like they called it something else somewhere. I can't think what it was.
I don't know. Maybe in 12 when they were Technics? Aren't they?
I feel like there might have still been AP there. As like what you got to level them up.
Yeah.
10 had SP, it was sphere points, wasn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, because everything was tied to the
or
sphere grid.
S level.
S level, yeah.
S period LVL.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you were getting experience to then get those sphere levels. So
Because
it's like weird. You get experience.
Level.
Yeah.
Oh, we got I think we got a blitz for Sabin that we never actually looked at.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, maybe we should look at it.
Yeah, maybe we should. RLXY. Oh, that's the heal blitz.
Nice.
That's actually pretty useful.
Refreshes. That does actually sound useful.
Yeah. It's actually kind of an awkward thing with Sabin. Like, you think of Sabin and you prioritize one stat for him, what's it going to be?
Strength.
Exactly. But a lot of his blitzes are based off his magic stat. Carbuncle, which honestly doesn't matter. Unicorn, that's times 4 on Cure 2. Kirin, which is times 5 on Cure, but 1 on Cure 2. Maduine, which is 3. There. Bismarck is 20. That might be faster, actually. Yeah, times 5, times 5. If we have that. And then, rather than Carbuncle for Sabin, Maduine. Because then you can also learn something useful.
Right.
We're not going to do this too long, just get everybody like Cure 2.
Sure.
RLXY.
Contra. Oh my.
That's a Chrono Trigger effect.
Now, he doesn't heal himself on that.
No.
Oh god. I always think that's weird when a spell doesn't affect yourself. Like with I just learned Fury Brand for Eris in 7 recently. It's like, okay, it sacrifices your limit gauge to give the limit gauge full to your partners, which that makes sense because obviously if you refill your own limit gauge, that would be insane. But here's a situation where it's just healing. And I imagine it will go up with level, but relative to like a cure, it's not as strong, right?
With it heal, any spell that you put as a multi-target loses potency. I think the trade-off is that it doesn't cost MP.
This is true. Yeah. I just find it weird that he wouldn't heal himself. But I guess that's the trade-off.
There was an ability in Dragon Quest IX I remember using once when I was playing it with friends. Because Dragon Quest IX was the multiplayer one. I was fortunate enough to be in college with people who were playing it at the time.
Nice.
And I played a lot of that game. I got a lot of like the higher level skills and secret classes and shit. The revival spell in Dragon Quest IX is not guaranteed. It's like a 50% chance.
Oh,
which
okay.
I hate.
Yeah, I hate that.
It's awful. So we're doing one of the...
Yeah, because for us, it's not really 50%, it's like 20%.
Yeah. So we're doing one of the late game story bosses, and one person goes down. So the healer is trying to revive them, and it's just not working. And then a second person goes down, and then the healer goes down. And I'm the last one left alive, and I use this secret skill that I've got, which revives everybody and kills me.
Wow.
Yeah.
The greatest of sacrifices.
It was. They were questioning me why I didn't use it earlier, because it revived them, like, one by one. And I'm like, why didn't you use that earlier? And then my character just falls to the ground dead. Which was kind of funny.
Yes.
But after that, I think it took 2 turns to get me back up.
Wow.
Dragon Quest IX is like a lot of fun if you have friends to play it with. I think it'd be something Square should really re-release and like maybe give it Wi-Fi.
I am the storm that is approaching.
What's going on, T?
Hey, doing, T?
Yeah, that would be interesting.
But then there's the concern that they pull a Crystal Chronicles with it.
What did they do with Crystal Chronicles?
Crystal Chronicles Remaster is online multiplayer only. It's not local for some reason, despite it being a GameCube game, which was only local, and the lag on it, I've heard, is really bad. But unlike Dragon Quest IX, where it wouldn't be such a problem, Crystal Chronicles is an action RPG.
Right. See that being a problem.
You want to mess around with some of the sound alerts that we've got, Clim? If there are any you've missed while we're doing this?
They probably have been.
Turn-based MMO. I have no idea how that could work. It probably made PvP less bullshit, though. I hate PvP in MMOs. Never fun.
Yeah, there's always somebody who's paid enough money to be better than everybody.
It's something like that. Or their internet connection's better, or... Like, there's always variables outside of your skill in the game that make it a problem. It's why PvP in Dark Souls has never been fun.
I liked PvP in Dark Souls, just because I typically was technically better than other people. And so even though if they hit me, I would die, I was just better than them, and I was able to hit them first.
There's
So that was really exciting.
There was an interesting thing with Dark Souls 3 when it came out, or like at some point after it came out, where 2 people like did some jurying to get their consoles together, so there was absolutely zero latency on the PvP. And it turns out it's actually a very technical game in that regard. But you'll never get to experience it because the netcode is garbage. Alright, so that's Cure.
Really tricky. I'm trying to think of how it would be.
Same way as something like Pokemon, if you go into battle systems, but the only way it would be anything justifiable would be for PvP. Otherwise, why are you not just playing a standard JRPG?
True. True.
I think something like Dragon Quest IX on a bigger scale, but still like locally, like focused on a small group, on an instance rather than an MMO style thing. I think that could be a lot of fun. A multiplayer turn-based RPG, because Dragon Quest XI works. Dragon Quest IX works really well with it.
Yeah, you would have to do it kind of like that. Like, you would move with your party together. But you wouldn't really have a party. I don't know.
Well, in Dragon Quest IX, it's the interesting thing. If you are 4 separate characters who can run around your own thing and do whatever, one person gets into a fight and it's just them. But other players can jump in while that fight's going on, and then it's their it's a proper turn-based battle. Imagine like Final Fantasy 13, where you do your turns and other characters doing their turns and stuff, but like properly turn-based. Or if you've ever played FF9 2-player.
I have done that.
Yeah, like that, essentially.
Yeah.
Yeah. That option also exists in FF6.
Oh, does it really?
It does. If I had bothered to think of it, we could have seen about setting up netplay so you could do some controls during battle.
That would have been wild.
It would have been interesting to do, because I've never been able to play an RPG like this with another person without me just having to tell them what to do.
Yeah, that's what happened with me. And what's so funny is the one time I tried it was the final boss fight of Final Fantasy IX.
Ooh.
Like, just forget it. Just give me the controller.
Like, doing it with someone who can think for themselves and knows how to work RPGs could be interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think what you're describing, Teak, is essentially Dragon Quest IX. And, like, you'll probably enjoy it when you get to it. The big shame is that you won't get to do multiplayer with it. I'm gonna play it with you.
Yep.
I'd be down for it, but, like, I am not regularly available at that time.
It's a tough time.
Yeah. Time zones. The Teak is
Stupid
6 hours
curved
behind.
Earth.
Yeah. So, did you see any sound alerts that you've not played yet?
I feel like I've heard them. And I started to type a couple, and I was like, oh wait, nope, I've heard that one. I forget what some of them are. I do forget what this one is.
Homer sleeps nude in an oxygen tent, which he believes gives him sexual powers.
Oh, that's right.
I honestly don't want to move to the US. There was a point where I was heavily debating. You may remember when I was talking about it last year. But that all fell through, and I was having misgivings about the entire concept anyway. Misgivings that I would have pushed down had things gone ahead, but like, fuck, I would have ended up being so goddamn stressed over the whole thing. Because the US is a hellscape. Not to say it's much better here, but like, fuck, at least I get free healthcare.
Hell. I don't know.
which is important as an asthmatic.
Yeah. It's easy for me. I mean, I have good health care because I work with the school.
Yeah.
But you know, to do healthcare like that on a scale that is the U.S., it's just kind of like they've tried it. They've tried to do a government-based healthcare, and it just doesn't
Great air
work.
quality. What, in comparison to LA?
Yeah.
Let's not get into the particulars of trying to give healthcare to a starving bear that will attack you whenever you try to feed it.
I don't get that analogy.
You what?
I said I don't get that analogy, but that's okay. We're moving on. I got that much of it.
Basketball.
Yes.
That's probably a Sherlock Holmes reference.
It's a what reference?
Probably a Sherlock Holmes reference.
Oh yeah, why is that?
How do the Baskervilles?
I don't know anything about Sherlock Holmes. So I can't help you. I'm sorry. I've played one of the Sherlock Holmes Telltale games. That was fun.
Telltale didn't do any Sherlock Holmes games.
Well, Telltale style.
You mean one of the recent ones? Was it like Crimes and Punishments?
Maybe. It was one of those, though.
Frogwares. The guys who developed that actually did The Sinking City, which we're hoping will feature in this year's Halloween.
Ah.
That's a Cthulhu-inspired game.
Okay.
I'm always into cosmic horror. The unknowable things that exist beyond the reach of our senses. That will break our minds to comprehend for even an instant.
Yeah, I hate that. I hate that idea.
The idea that we are so
dream.
small and insignificant and there is something so far beyond us. But we have the intelligent capacity to recognize how small and insignificant we are, and that breaks us. Like
Right.
that's a fun idea.
Yes. I thought about that all day yesterday. Like, I left in the early morning. I caught the sunrise. I was watching the sun, and I'm just like, I'm driving. And I saw the sun. I'm just like, the sun is a star. And like, we talk about all these stars in space, and we look at all these stars in space, and yet we have one right there. Like, it's just sitting there. It's just chilling. And it's so hot that you could just be sitting in your car, the sun is coming through your window, and you feel hot. And that thing is like millions of miles away. And you can have a fire right in front of you, giving you that same level of heat, and it's 3 feet away. So, like, how hot is the sun? Like, it's just unfathomable how hot this freaking ball of gas is. And so I was thinking about that. I'm like, wow, we are nothing. Because there's just billions and billions of those things in space.
Yeah. There's the interesting consideration that our existence is a very delicate balancing act.
Yes. Yeah. It was a long car ride.
It was a long car ride and the radio wasn't working.
Oh, the radio was working.
But it was set to Joe Rogan. Don't play that shit. I've never listened to it. I have very conflicting opinions on Joe Rogan. And it's like, you know, this sounds like something I don't want to dive into because it's probably going to just waste my energy.
It's fair. I've never listened to him. I've seen the guests he has on. I don't really understand where his mentality is, because I've never watched him. I never really cared for him. I remember when he did the Man Show with, did he do the Man Show? I think he did. think he did like the first version of it, and I didn't like him. And then he did some other game show, and then he started like getting high all the time publicly on his podcast.
I wish I could
Like,
get
all right,
high
whatever.
regularly.
Yeah.
I feel like I'd be happier.
Well, maybe you should.
Maybe I should.
Is it legal there?
Nope.
Bummer.
But I know plenty of
I don't-
people who do it.
Sure. I don't partake myself, but I do know it's legal here now.
I have partaken. It's something I should probably do more of to get a proper idea of how I feel of it.
Sure.
The idea of like altering brain chemistry is something I want to experience at least once in as many facets as I can.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Like something that will just fundamentally alter how you exist or feel you exist.
Hmm.
Well, I want to do acid.
Sure. Yeah, I've never had any interest.
It's one of those things of
Even
like
yesterday.
being so sure in who you are as a person. And it's like, cool, what if we changed that?
Right.
What if we did something to your head that changed how you feel about anything just because your brain chemistry differed? Which cements the
Yeah.
idea that you are not a solid construct, you are a slave to your own biology.
Yeah, I suppose, but if you're directly influencing it, then does it really count?
Well, that's the thing, it's the controlled test. Or semi-controlled test, in this case.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's a temporary thing.
Right. But it doesn't really show. I guess from my standpoint, I get what you're saying. Like, oh, let's see what we could be if this were different. But it's being artificially done. So is it that much of a test? Especially because you could take two people and you could give them the same dosage of whatever drug, and they could react completely differently because of their biology.
Well, the thing you're missing is that it's specifically about me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
It's me wanting to see how things would change me. So I'm inside my own head.
Okay.
What if my own head changed? Kind of thing.
Right.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
That's probably enough grinding.
Tamasa.
Amasa! Come on down! 1 GP per night? Absolutely.
Yeah, that's one hell of a price.
The beds are full of cum.
Yikes. I don't like that.
But it was only 1 GP. What's that? A place to sleep for the night for $1? But the beds are full of cum?
No. Nope, I would try somewhere else. That's not too bad, 25 minutes.
Meow.
Nice.
Triangle Island.
Imagine if we ran into what's-his-face.
What, Death Guys?
Yeah,
Doesn't happen
That
before
wouldn't be
World of
here.
Ruin. Yeah.
yeah. I call it myself.
There is the thing. It's not called Death Gaze in this version. It's called Doom Gaze.
Right.
Kind of like that. Kind of prefer it. I would say Super Mario Brothers set the standard for 2D platformer. Back in the day, back in good old 1985, where none of us existed.
Yeah.
Isn't that right, Clim?
It is correct.
Yeah.
I didn't exist. Not then.
Ah, shit.
It was the following year that I existed. Oh God.
Yep. Let's get out of here.
Was your plan just to see him?
Yeah, pretty much. If you can kill it, it's a good grinding spot.
Mm-hmm. So why does 2D platformer look right, but 3D fighter looks wrong compared to 3-D fighter?
I don't write 3-D, I always write just 3D.
Both looks like a penis and balls to me. Like, because I'm being asked to see why does it look wrong, I was looking for something wrong with it, and that's what I came up with why it looks wrong. All of a sudden, a hook is just going to come around my neck and pull me off screen. Because I see Mecha very busy down there.
I was trying to find where the equals is on my...
Oh, that's funny.
It says that, like, I press this button and it's plus, and if I press shift on this button, it's equals. It's the opposite way.
Interesting.
I don't know why. But yeah, everybody's live again. Alright, so let's go do actual gameplay.
Woo!
It's fine. Thanks to the specific font I have on my chat, it doesn't look like a penis and balls.
Ah, gotcha. Well, it does to me. But
Yeah.
I'm also a child.
In the
so.
Twitch chat, like not in the chat you get on my stream.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Because the 3
Oh,
has a
because of the
different font.
flat. Eh.
Well,
I think it works.
yep, it's just
a little
it's
machine
penis
gun.
and balls with a man who had testicular cancer.
Right, exactly. Cancer's not fun. Get yourself checked.
Yes, absolutely. Feel yourself up every day for lumps.
That's right.
It's very important. Do it
Oh
at work.
man,
Clim,
I'm trying to have a
Clim,
serious
do it at
discussion
work.
about hyphen use,
In
and
the
you guys got
classroom.
distracted by Dixie. Yes. Yeah. Well, I mean, hey.
And now we're talking about Clim feeling himself in front of kids.
Oh, well, I didn't hear that part. No. Bad.
I said do it at work.
I see.
So do the kids. Clim's the one drinking.
Yep, that's right.
I mean,
You
I
have no idea what's in here. Could be anything.
that looks like white wine.
It is white wine. There happened to be a bottle on the counter. I said, "Oh, let me drink this."
Oh, alcohol. Let me take care of this. Alcohol. This is a disgrace.
I
I'll
covered.
take care of this. If I want to drink, I have a bottle of spiced black rum right here. Kraken.
Nice.
It is like
Kraken. It's good stuff.
yeah. I've had this since New Year. Last year.
Nice.
This is the. No, this isn't New Year. I was drinking Southern Comfort at New Year, and now I don't drink Southern Comfort anymore because of that. Was it
Okay,
Southern Comfort?
yeah.
I don't remember. I got this after
I wouldn't
moving
drink that
into
anyway.
this house, though. And I have drunk a little bit on stream. Oh, what's
Yeah.
this? A glass tumbler?
It's as if by design.
It's exactly by design.
Yeah.
Quick, let's jump onto that thing. Only 3 allowed
let's
in your
do it.
party. Now, who should I take? Clim.
Yeah.
Okay, let me. Oh boy. 3 assault on the floating continent for 3. Now, who should I take? Clim. And T-Pain.
The joke being that we will not be taking TV.
No, not taking T-Pain at all. God, no. I think it's probably going to be better if either myself or you stay behind, and we'll have both Edgar and Sabin.
Yeah. Why is that?
Sabin has the physical capability, while Edgar can also hit everything with auto crossbow.
True.
Yeah.
You do it.
So I'm going to stay up in the airship where it's nice and safe.
Hey, Magic.
Hey, Magic, we were
Right,
just talking
okay.
about you. There you are.
Sending me down to die. Who's gonna fly the airship?
I'll fly the airship.
If you take Magic with you.
I'll fly the airship.
Okay.
You go that way. I'm going home.
Now that's bullshit. You would drive that airship directly into me and say, haha, gotcha.
That's a lie. I'll drive the airship directly into the floating continent.
Oh, man.
Look out, it's coming right for us.
Oh, no, it's coming right after Clim.
Nothing but base attack and the occasional heal. Well, nothing to do now but walk in circles. But the reason we're using Clim here is because we're not going to get to use Clim for a while. No. Oh no,
Say
tech
goodbye
laser.
to Clim.
Punchy punch. So this assault on the floating continent, this takes a while. And it's like, oh, the Imperial Air Force is here. And it's like, you know, kind of forgot the Empire actually has people at this point.
Right?
Clim learn shell. Clim learn safe.
Let's go. I'm gonna hide in my shell. Be safe.
So there's not really a huge amount of threat here. Except for one enemy.
Okay.
Because he has a friend.
Is it the Master Tonberry?
No.
Oh.
Nothing in Summer appears for a while yet.
Tonberries are scary.
I mean, they are. I remember when I was doing FF7 Remake, it was like, oh yeah, what are you gonna do with me? And it was like, oh shit, Tomberry. I was like, actually, oh shit, Tomberry.
Right.
I wonder how many people had that as like their first Final Fantasy game.
I don't know. They say, oh, what's this cute little thing with the knife? Oh god, what's this cute little thing with the knife?
Let me in. Let me in. No.
No.
Punch. Oh, I should probably put like electrical weapons on characters. Oh no, Ice 9.
When do we get that?
I feel like we're referencing different things.
Probably.
I'm referencing 8-bit theater.
Oh, I'm not familiar.
It's worth reading. It's a really good webcomic. It ran for years and ended while I was in college.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, like actually ended its storyline, didn't just stop because the guy got bored and stopped updating.
Right.
The guy who wrote it went on to do like other stuff, like professional stuff. He wrote for Marvel for a point. And he started with 8-bit theater. It's a good comedy comic about parodying FF1.
Gotcha.
I feel like it's probably influenced enough of pop culture at this point that you've probably seen something from it.
Yeah, without realizing. Or remembering.
Oh god, fucking... You know how the JoJo To Be Continued meme died kind of a while back because everyone got tired of it?
Honestly, I was unfamiliar with any JoJo meme because I never paid any attention. I started to watch it a little bit. I watched like 5 episodes. I was like, okay.
But you know what I'm talking about, the meme.
I don't.
You know, the whole, To Be Continued plays roundabout by Yes.
Oh, that.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't remember that being a meme, but
it was a
yeah.
meme, like, a bunch of people did stuff with it. I did stuff with it.
Hmm.
I remember me and Ali like went back and forth sharing To Be Continued meme videos for a while.
Okay.
The meme is officially dead because Family Guy did it.
Oh, did they?
Like, absolutely outright just did it.
Gotcha.
Something curious approaches. Yeah, well, I'm a fucking heel. Everybody's at max MP, which is good. Don't need warp. Who has Shiva? Ah, fuck, it's still on sellers. Well, you'll have him a doing. Wear your father like a necklace.
Yikes.
Oh ho ho! You're approaching me? That's right. I can't hit you unless I get closer. Then come as close as you want, JoJo! I don't understand how anyone can watch JoJo in English, because it just doesn't sound as good.
For me, there's so much happening that I can't do subtitles and enjoy the animation part of it.
I just read fast.
I read fast, but like, there's still stuff that's happening.
No, maybe you don't read in maximum overdrive.
Maybe.
Maybe.
You ever see Maximum Overdrive?
What, the movie?
Yeah.
I'm referencing SpongeBob.
Oh, yeah. See, SpongeBob doesn't do it for me. I hate
SpongeBob doesn't do it for me. I never liked SpongeBob. I remember, like, way back in, like, 99 when I first saw SpongeBob when it first aired. I was like, this is annoying. But SpongeBob has had some funny jokes over the years that have, like, actually gotten into, like, anything that I've been watching.
Yeah.
There are bits of SpongeBob that are genuinely really well written and funny. And the Maximum Overdrive bit is Plankton, who is, like, actual Plankton, like, absolutely tiny. And it's like, he's trying to steal the Krusty Krab formula again, and as Mr. Krabs chasing, like, you won't be able to catch me once I shift into Maximum Overdrive! And the thing he's riding goes, like, a little bit faster. But because he's so small, so Mr. Krabs just walks up to him and takes him.
Sure.
There's good SpongeBob bits. As much as I don't like SpongeBob, there's good SpongeBob bits.
Yeah. I will continue to refuse to believe or refuse to acknowledge that anything good could come from SpongeBob. That is my mentality, and your opinion I respect. So it makes this very difficult. But just because I hate SpongeBob that much, I have to continue to dismiss anything that is involved with it.
See, I was like that once upon a time.
Yeah.
And now, like, even with the things that I dislike, I'll acknowledge when they do something good, or well,
Sure.
or right.
Yeah.
Like, Big Bang Theory is absolute garbage, but they've done at least a couple of things funny.
Yeah, see, that I disagree with.
What, they've never done anything funny?
Say what?
Oh, they've never done anything funny?
I agree that I disagree that it's trash. I think it's great. I think there are episodes that are trash, but I think when they first started, it was amazing. That's me. What are we thinking?
No, I was just gonna see how long you sit here in silence.
Not that long.
Yeah, no, like, there's stuff that's just not good, but like they've had good bits. It's like Zoolander's an absolute classic of a comedy movie.
Sure.
Like,
yes.
Peak Ben Stiller. I think I'm a little bit. Let me just deactivate this while I'm doing it. Like Peak Ben Stiller. Zoolander 2 is trash.
Yes.
It's got like 2 good jokes. The problem is, I've said this before, like fucking Zoolander 2 had like 2 bits that I thought were funny. The unfortunate thing is one of them was in the trailer.
Huh?
Like Mugatu getting out of prison and he's like huge and buff and everything, and like he rips off his shirt and it's like, oh yeah, huge buff Will Ferrell, and then he rips that off and it's like, oh, that was just a suit, and he's wearing like just a zoot suit underneath with a piano key necktie.
Right.
I was like, that's a funny joke, and I like that they're still doing the piano key necktie, but it was in the trailer.
Right. Yeah, see, Teak, I don't agree with that. I need the content. I need to know what they're talking about. And I understand what you're saying about the inflection. Like, everything sounds the same to me. Like, in an action sequence, like, they're just yelling. They're just yelling at each other. And I need to know what they're yelling to each other. And if they're, like, fighting, like, I'm gonna miss that, which is what I'm actually interested in, is the animation of it. I want to see that while I'm hearing the words. And it means more to me when I hear it in a language that I can understand.
I just think JoJo is something that's ridiculous enough that, like, a lot of the stuff would be kind of, like, that feels like terrible writing in English, hearing somebody say something like that. But in Japanese, like, there's a conviction to the voices, and you can't understand exactly what's being said. And, like, I feel like the sounds of, like, absolute conviction in Japanese can sound a lot better than absolute conviction in English.
Yeah, I mean, that's fine. That opinion is fine. I don't agree with it. I prefer it my way. But I understand what you mean.
Plus, like, when the specific parts when, like, Joseph Joe started saying stuff in English that would be less funny if he just spoke English.
Say that again?
There's stuff that, like, Joseph Joestar saying stuff in English. Like, his Japanese voice actor is saying stuff in English. And it's funny, it's ridiculous. It wouldn't work so much if he spoke English normally.
I get what you're saying.
Oh my god! Holy shit! And it's fine, because, like, Joseph is supposed to be a New Yorker.
Yeah.
I think part of it with me is, like, I can look at a sentence and take it in without having to read all of it a lot of the time. Oh, hey, how you doing, Lena?
Yeah, but there's a difference between that and between, like, the actual dialogue that they stop to have during those fights. Like, I don't know. Like, you can make the argument all you like. It's not going to change my mind. I'm going to prefer to watch in English than in subtitles. Like, that will never, ever change. I don't want to read subtitles while I'm watching a visual media.
That's just, like, your opinion, man. I do feel like
I wouldn't miss out on the action because there's text on the bottom of the screen.
I feel like a lot of the time you don't have a lot of dialogue. I think, like, yeah, Teak's right. I don't think there's a lot of dialogue tends to happen in action scenes in anime.
Sure, but there's still facial expressions and there's still action happening while they're talking, and, like, I don't want to see it. I don't like the look of subtitles on my screen. I want to see the whole thing. That's it. That's it. Like, that's all there is to it.
I don't know, there is some stuff I prefer watching in English, some stuff I prefer watching in Japanese. Like, I'm at the point now where I kind of will just watch DBZ in Japanese, because I'm so goddamn tired of the Funimation voices.
Okay.
But, like, I'll watch Full Metal Alchemist in English. I'm not super fond of undubs.
What are undubs? I've looked this up before.
It's a thing that's happened in video games in the last few years of people taking the Japanese voice, the Japanese audio, and putting it over the English game. So, like Persona 5 undub, it's Japanese voices, but you're playing the English game.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize there was enough of a difference between the versions of games.
Well, you can read it in English, but you hear it in Japanese.
Oh, can't you just change that in settings?
Not in a lot of games. Often that's a newer game thing. You see a lot of undubs for stuff like PS2 games.
Okay.
Oh, I absolutely agree. Like, a lot of the Dragon Ball Z abridged voices sound better to me.
Yeah.
Like, Ginyu, I massively prefer his voice in DBZ abridged. Dodoria, because, like, those two, their voices are, like, weirdly high-pitched in Funimation. They're all, like, just like this.
Right.
Dodoria, go and take care of those pests. Sure thing, Frieza. Rah! I summoned the Ginyu Force. Captain Ginyu reporting for duty. And it's like,
Right.
Also, I do not understand why anybody signed off on Raccoon's voice in English.
Yeah. Yeah. That's why I'm glad they went a completely different direction with the bridge, because I just watched that sequence again, and he's like a wrestling personality.
I love that he still refers to himself in the third person.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
What's the names? Raccoon! And it rhymes with doom! And it's like, you know what? I like that.
Yeah.
Crank it up a notch, and then they do. And it's like...
Yeah.
When we just sat on this menu, we should do something. We're not even discussing the game.
Yeah.
Jace, I think, is mostly the same. The only thing I remember about Jace is Australian.
Yeah. Jace and Berta were pretty much spot on in the abridged. Raccoon in the original was like, Vegeta! You know, that kind of like...
Vegeta!
Dopey, but little flamboyant.
A little uncomfortable in this day and age where we're not allowed to say the R word.
Right.
I'm Raccoon.
Right.
Raccoon's gonna beat you up. Around those lines. Ginyu was like gravelly but high pitched, which was always weird.
Yeah, I
could
didn't hate
not.
Ginyu's voice.
I don't like Ginyu's voice, but I could not tell you what Guldo's voice was.
Yeah, he was like, he was another high pitched one. He was higher pitched than he was nasally. He was like, like time freeze, you know, that kind of thing. Yeah. It was very, very like, because he had that short little frog nose, you know.
Why can't I feel my everything? I wonder, will I dream? Dog biscuit.
Yeah, right.
I've been watching, like, every Friday, Lani Pator and Kaiser Neko have been doing creative commentaries on Dragon Ball Z Abridged. I've been watching those, and they've been absolutely fantastic. This week, episodes 15 and 16.
Okay.
Which are, like, the proper introduction of Dende.
Okay. Dende. Little green.
Little green. And, like, it's been pretty interesting, like, them talking about, like, how they grew their feelings on the older episodes, the way their humor used to be, which was like a lot of abridged series, like originally very reference heavy and stuff. But like they evolved into their own like, contained thing, where they would only be doing like original kind of humor or their own jokes.
Right.
Yeah. Like the editing got better and stuff. Specific behind the scenes tidbits, their feelings on stuff. It's pretty good. It's good stuff. Stuff like how they would have done stuff differently now if they done it after having done a lot of future stuff.
Right.
It's worth a watch. It's pretty entertaining. Plus, like, it's a fun way of going through the original, like, going through the series again, with, like, a little extra.
Yeah.
Now to commence the dance of Daddy's Little Princess. What? My father would never order such a thing. You're right. Very well, then. It was your brother. That's... Yeah, you can understand that, but I feel like a lot of that is Kaiser being hard on himself more than anything else. Because I remember when DBZ Abridged first hit, and one of the big things that set it above like every other Abridged series was the quality of the editing. Like, the editing was so much better than like everything else. Let's do this Ultros fight.
This fight. Oh, here it is.
Yep, that's Ultros.
Here he is.
Yeah, because like they set the bar high when they first appeared. Or rather, they set the bar higher than it was, because the bar wasn't super high to begin with.
Yeah.
And then, like, they just kept raising it. And, like, it's good stuff. Like, DBZ Abridged is absolutely fantastic. And, like, taking the editing and, like, writing skills into a completely new project with that level of experience was, like, really good. And that's how we ended up with FF7 Machine Abridged.
Right.
And, like, Machine Abridged is great. You said you started watching that, Clim?
I said I need to. I need to get on that. I keep meaning to, like, we're on the stream and it gets mentioned. I'm like, oh yeah, I should do that. And then I leave and I have dinner or whatever. Then I completely forget to come back and look at any of that.
You
and
should
then I just
watch it
rewatch.
while eating dinner.
I could. I'm usually getting away from the screen when I'm eating.
I don't get away. I suppose, like, I don't get away from the screen that much these days. I don't watch TV.
Yeah.
But, like, I watch YouTube stuff, and mostly I just try to keep my mind occupied. I don't like being alone with my thoughts, and haven't for a long time. That's how I fight depression.
Fair enough. Whatever works. I used to be that way. Maybe I still am. I think I just have a lot of stuff that I have to do, so I don't really think about it.
My problem is I can do too much on autopilot.
Get that.
Yeah. Which just leaves me time to think, and doesn't often work out well.
Sure.
Oh, there he is. Look at that.
Hey.
Typhon. Ultros.
What are you?
What are we even doing here? Let this be a final battle.
God. Damn. Was he not supposed to be strong at all here?
It's specifically about introducing Typhon.
Right. You mean Chupon?
Chupacabra.
El Chupanibre?
Chupacabra, a Mexican folklore demon that drinks the blood of goats.
Yep.
Morph. It's morphin' time.
Oh, well,
Well, I know what I'm doing this time.
that was inconvenient.
Well, looks like you're getting all to yourself, Ultros.
I can't imagine what this damage is going to be. Damn.
Man, Terra's so cool.
With the sunglasses?
Alt 2. Every now and then I think about taking that away from you, but you do good stuff with it sometimes.
Thank you.
Okay, don't let Why'd You Bite Me hit them, because Why'd You Bite Me has a fire sword.
Mmm.
Oh, we haven't summoned anything, have we?
No, we have not.
I always forget it's even a thing in FF6.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, even in 7, I have to, like, force myself to remember to show it off. I mean, I think they're more useful in 7, to be honest, which is astounding because 7's summons are so irrelevant to the story relative to this game, you know?
Yeah.
Even in 9, they're not all that big of a deal in 9, even.
Story-wise, a couple of them are.
Sure.
But then they're
I guess I
always, like, for how much importance they have in the story, they're always underwhelming to use.
Yes.
Like, even
that's more
Bahamut
what I
isn't
meant.
great in FF9.
Right.
Bahamut's sick. My favourite parts of Advent Children are when they play Final Fantasy VII music.
Yeah. Oh, deuces. Oh.
That thing looks fucking stupid.
Yes, it does. Yes, it sure does.
Alt 2. I'm gonna punch you in the missile bay.
There you go. Wow. That's a lot of damage. Why do they all have faces, though?
I don't know. Probably something to do with Catholicism.
Hmm. Could be right.
The scrolling background bothers me.
Yeah. I can see that.
Like, make sure not to look directly at the scrolling background. I'm spending like this entire fight just looking at the menu. It's gonna bother my eyes otherwise.
I can't decide whether it's worse in the Discord screen or the Twitch screen.
Is it messing up with artifacting?
It's not messing up. It's just the quality is lower. So instead of the nice crisp picture that you get on Twitch, it's like I turned the resolution down to like 480, you know, instead of the 720.
The artifacting, yeah. Thank God that didn't hit Terra.
Watch out for the spec. Wait, like even healing our friends magic?
Yep.
Son of a bitch. Ooh.
I'll break out the big guns.
Yep.
This is what elixirs were made for.
You mean they weren't made for keeping until the end credits?
Nope.
Huh. That's what I always kept them for. Oh my god. It's that residual damage, that slip damage. It's such garbage.
And there we go. Everything but the Air Force is dead. Now we just gotta take out the spec.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
Excellent. Hmm. Hey, all right.
That's how boss fight should have been going. Fucking smoothly. I say as 2 characters died. Yeah, I got kind of into a thing of just like, yeah, using high level healing items. I'll just do it.
Right.
Fine.
Yeah, I mean, you are definitely right to, and like that's what they're there for. It's just, it's still difficult for me to make that decision. All right. Oh, that took 40 minutes, huh?
Apparently.
We were talking on the menu screen for like 30 of them.
We spent a lot of time just sat on the menu screen. So...
You gonna walk past
I did not even notice until I started walking past them. Down with the Empire. Okay.
Okay.
The intercepts are alright, I don't know. He's fine, come on, let's go. That's because they don't have a specific character he's supposed to have here.
Gotcha.
There we go. Now we have a full party.
There's a melody in this tune right here that is used in Final Fantasy VII. Da, 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 that part. Maybe in the Fort Condor battles, or you know, one of those kind of like, you need to do something parts of the game.
That's reasonable. I don't like that you have to use Shadow for this. I don't like that they force you to leave a spot empty for Shadow here.
Yeah.
Especially because, like, Shadow's not going to be leveled.
Right.
And they throw shit like behemoths at you.
Right. Yeah. That was my biggest gripes with the game, is parts like this. It's like, why can I only take 3 people? Oh, because you need to have room for one random person to show up. Why? I mean, I like Shadow. He looks cool. I like him. But other than that, like you said, if you haven't leveled him, you haven't leveled him.
You won't really have had a chance to. Like, it's specifically
Also
about
true.
having leveled him with Espers, so he has useful spells, so that he can do stuff.
Right.
Like, covering healing is really important. Everybody should be able to do it.
Hmm.
But you only get to use Shadow for a very short period.
Right.
I think. Like, did we actually get to use Shadow on the way to whatever that town was called? Thamasa? I think it was Thamasa, wasn't it?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I think so. Dear God.
I fucking hate these abilities.
Yeah, it was some BS.
I would honestly love to forget about you and like bring anybody else. To be fair, like criticizing FF6 for this, previous Final Fantasy games also did it. Like FF4 is really bad about it.
Yeah.
Like at no point in FF4 do you get to choose your party. Not in its original release. Like even in the final run, final dungeon, in the original release, you have a specific party for that. It's only in later releases, I think beginning with Advance, where you get to choose what that party is.
See, were there more than the 5 characters though?
5 characters you take. You have Kane, you have Cecil Kane, Rosa, I think, is with you. I'm pretty sure Edge is with you, and Lydia. I think that might be the standard ending party.
Okay.
Like, why would you want Edge?
Right.
Yeah, you can switch those characters out in like events. If you wanted to replace anybody with other people, like if you like Pamela and Porum in the party or something.
Gotcha. Yeah, I haven't played 4 in so long. I thought some of the party members just kind of like bounced, and you don't get them back.
Yeah, that's how the original version of FF4 goes.
Oh, okay.
Like once Palom and Porum turn themselves to stone, I don't think you ever get them back in the original.
Okay.
They
I got
come
you.
back,
Okay.
I don't think you ever get to use them again.
Right.
Take care of these fuckers real quick.
Yeah.
Now I just have to worry about the behemoth and its ridiculous physical damage.
Right. Now, does it have the guaranteed meteor when it dies?
That's a good question.
Hmm.
Seems to have a guaranteed counter.
Yeesh.
And Shadow, like all ninjas in Final Fantasy, continues the tradition of being fucking worthless.
Yuffie's not bad.
Okay, so if we're going to make a serious argument about that,
Okay.
like, Yuffie, for the most part, it's that she gets to be the same as anybody else.
Fair. I guess I judge. All right, let's rephrase. Her limit breaks are good.
Like, does anybody really have particularly bad limit breaks in FF7?
Vincent.
It has its uses.
Hate Sith.
Hate Sith, yes.
Yeah. Hate Sith.
I'm not fond of Tifa's,
Vincent.
but if you're willing to learn to use Tifa's, it's a 10-hit combo.
Right. That's why I like Tifa's.
But it's mostly me being awkward and knowing that FF7 isn't difficult enough for me to need to learn it.
Fair enough.
But like, if FF7 was harder, like, specifically sitting down to make sure I get the 10 hits every time with Tifa, like, absolutely valid.
Right. Yeah, I guess for me it's more like replayability. Like I can play the game and be like, okay, I want Tifa in my party this time, and then this time I'm running Yuffie in the party, which I never do. So it's that sort of thing, and it's the reason why I think the interchangeability of the characters is good.
I'm not saying it's a bad thing.
Oh yeah, no, I know that. But I know a lot of people are saying, a lot of people do have the idea that, well, 7 is more bland because it doesn't matter who's in your party. Where I'll say, well, their dialogue changes and there's different visuals to them fighting, and similar to this, it's like you have all these different characters, you have all these different characterizations of them. Then of course you get all the magicite, and then everybody pretty much is the same as in Final Fantasy VII. So,
I think FF7 still like has the advantage over that.
In terms of being able to customize the character?
Yeah, because FF6 still has like specific character abilities.
Right.
It's like, oh yeah, everyone can be the same, but with specific abilities, there are still certain party members you'd rather have.
Yes. Got you. Which again would be fine and great, in fact, if they didn't force situations like this on you.
Fucking hate.
Oof. Just too much damage. It's too much damage to hit everybody.
Oh, that's it. No, the thing I specifically hate is the fucker on the left turn himself invisible.
Yeah.
Which means you have to hit it with magic.
Right. Now, will this hit him? Will this hurt him?
Yes.
Okay. I wasn't sure if it was one of those lame situations. Wasn't sure if it was one of those lame situations where, like, you have to hit him with the magic before he's, back visible again. Then you have to hit him again.
I really just want to kick you off.
Just going with 3 people instead.
I have brought sellers.
Right.
But you're right, it's a lot of damage for an attack that hits everybody.
Right.
And FF6 has been doing that quite a bit.
Yes. And again, it's something that can be solved with, grinding for a couple of levels, but honestly, you did that, number 1. Number 2, not everybody's going to do that. Like, you should be a decent level naturally by the time you get to this point in the game, to where, like, you should be able to survive 2 of those hits. But the problem is the RNG doesn't allow just 2 hits and this is true of any RPG, not just this. But when the enemies sort of tag team you, they're just like, oh, well, I'm going to use this, then I'm going to use this. You're going to heal, and then we're just going to do that again. Whereas sometimes they'll throw a single attack in there, and sometimes they don't.
The idea of like not having to grind in an RPG though is honestly a more recent consideration. Because it used to be very much the norm that you would have to grind and you would expect to.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, by no means should it be a cakewalk, but with normal leveling, you shouldn't have to go back to your save point 3 times in a random encounter. I think that's where my point is. For a boss fight, different story. That's my thought.
I mean, I've always been like a big proponent of Shin Megami Tensei. Always been like really, play Shin Megami Tensei. SMT is a game where you can die in a random encounter.
Right.
There are videos that have been popping up on my recommended YouTube feed. With the topic Shin Megami Tensei 3 Nocturne is a fair and balanced game.
Okay.
And the videos are all people dying to bullshit.
That's great.
Which happened to me. Like, it's the kind of thing you would expect going into an SMT game. It's why I had the death counter for Nocturne.
Okay.
Does it make it fair? Honestly, no, it's not fair. But it's about a specific way the games handle it, I suppose, that's the important thing.
Yeah.
And then about how you yourself handle it on top of that.
Right.
I want to play more SMT.
I want to play any SMT.
Is there a good one I can recommend that's easily emulated?
Game ideas. Any SMT game.
I mean, I could recommend you with one of my starting points, which is Strange Journey on DS. Should be able to emulate that easily enough.
Journey.
Fucking Christ.
Genre. Journey. To the document. Oh, Saban's dead, and Ghost is snorted away? Oh no, Ghost is Saban. I'm snorted away.
But yeah, I've said before, and I'll probably say it again because I say things many times. Strange Journey was my second SMT game. My first was Devil Survivor on DS, which is a turn-based tactical game, which I'm not into, but I beat it 2.5 times. Very compelling. But like, if you want a serious SMT game to get into that follows a lot of the logic and rules of SMT, Strange Journey is definitely the one I would recommend.
Gotcha.
It's what taught me that I actually do like dungeon crawlers.
Okay.
It helps when the dungeon crawling's good. So Chance and I were discussing it during the Persona 3 playthrough. Like, for all of its positives, Persona... Not so much 1 and 2. 1 and 2 has decent dungeon crawling, but Personas 3, 4, and to an extent 5 don't have particularly good dungeon crawling.
Gotcha.
Which is why I have absolutely zero interest in doing Persona 3 FES the answer.
Okay.
Because it's like, okay, let's take out the social simulation aspect and leave you with just the dungeon crawling and battle system. It's like, cool, those are like the two weakest parts of the game.
Yeah, I haven't seen it, so I don't know. I've only seen people play Persona 4.
Essentially, the dungeons are very similar to that. It's like, cool, imagine that's all you're doing for like 35 hours.
Okay.
And the battle system's fine if it's not the main focus of the game, if it's a piece of a larger puzzle.
Gotcha.
Well, nobody died.
Woohoo! Fine work.
Yeah, I like Strange Journey. I think it's got a compelling story to it.
Okay.
The environments
Look into
were
it.
interesting. It should be easy enough to emulate.
Yeah.
Like I say, it's a DS game. Whether I'd recommend you do that on stream, I don't know.
Right. Yeah, hard to say. Any of those games I feel like are toss-ups.
I mean, it's a long game, for one.
Mm-hmm.
But also, it's not an easy game, and you will grind.
Yeah.
So again, like I said previously, it's more for abilities than anything else.
Mm-hmm.
Which I find more bearable than grinding the levels. Like, observe
It's
the
reasonable.
opponents, analyze them, figure out what they're weak to, figure out what they're hitting you with, learn ways to deal with it. It's a strategic game.
Hmm. Damn.
What was I playing a little while ago? Bane suggested having a death counter for.
Mm-hmm. I don't know.
I don't remember. But like, because of that, we ended up finding out that adding to the death counter will still activate the death sound alert.
Okay.
Which was an interesting realization.
Yeah. Yeah, that is interesting. Oh god!
That's not suspect at all.
No, I don't like the sound it makes. It makes such a mechanical sound. That is not a mechanical transport. This is a very organic transport.
More detail and definition on the floating constant, perhaps. It looks like it could be some kind of biomechanical. I'm not doing this.
Whoa! It's just a garbage fight. Run, Ghost.
I don't like this as an idea.
What does Lightshaber do? Is it a max
It's a
HP
drain.
thing? Because that did 0.
It's a drain attack that so far when they've been using it, it's been half current HP.
Right.
Is it? No, I think it's half max HP.
But that hit for 0.
First time I've seen
Is it not based on how much you've damaged them, maybe?
I doubt it.
0 leads me to believe that it's a 4 enemy skill, like in Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah,
Where it
there's
does
something more
damage
going
based on the
with it.
difference.
Yeah, there's something more going on with it.
Yeah. Here's Brain Pan. These things terrify me. Like, it's a shrunken head, but it's enormous.
Yeah, and with like the huge earlobes, but it's also smiling.
Yeah. I hate it. Hey, that's nice.
Yeah, the instant kill chance.
Except they seem to be immune to instant death.
It's a weird response that only FF6 seems to have.
Yeah,
other
I
games
feel
you
like
just
I've
do
seen
like
5.
miss or immune.
Right. Yeah, like, don't save me the time of the animation, please. Oh man,
You
I
know
did
what,
Top Golf yesterday, and like all my shoulders up here and like right up in my back is like this 100 times. Oh, it doesn't feel bad. It's just like a little sore. It's weird. Oh gosh, what a setup. It's weird because you moved all those platforms, but it doesn't look like they're level with the ground, you know?
Yeah.
Damn.
So there's definitely gonna be off-screen grinding at some point.
Mhm.
Because I have to take everybody to fucking Cactus Tower.
Yeah.
And like either grind off screen or we don't finish the game. Goodigan!
Man.
Right, punch it in the head.
Where else are you gonna punch it?
The neck.
Man, you had the last time I looked, like the first time I saw the menu with how many potions you had, it said 70.
Oh, they don't restore much. 250 HP per.
Sure.
It's one thing, like... It's one thing, like, I like the way Tales games do it with the gels. They restore percentages, which keeps them useful throughout the game.
Yes.
Games like this, stuff like that becomes useless far too quickly. Playing
Yeah, yeah,
Bloodstained, and it's like, okay, here's the regular potion. Cool, let me use the max amount I can hold and not be healed fully.
Yeah. Yeah.
Give me a second, grabbing a drink.
Word. Gotta stay hydrated.
There we go. Ah, fuck. I'm back.
Word.
Alright, so the thought is, do I want to just run from this, or are we going to try and deal with it?
I mean, I feel like you could handle it, but like, what happens if one of them drops a meteor on you? Reasonable answer.
For the sake of the stream.
For the sake of the stream.
Thought I moved my shurikens up.
Yeah.
Alright, so focus on
I know
one,
you
because
moved-
they specifically counter.
Yeah.
I really wish you could just do, like, regen all.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that would be nice.
And there you have the problem with an active battle system.
Her morph was gone?
Yep.
Yeah, that's why the way that Trance worked in 9 was better. In terms of depletion. Like, it would only deplete when you take an action. But you'd only get into trance when it didn't matter, so...
Yeah, I didn't like trance in FF9 because of that.
Yeah.
It's okay, I won't do anything in trance, so I can hold on to trance for when it's useful. Nope.
Nah.
I'll use an item, so I'm
Can't
not
do that.
using any trance abilities. Nope.
No. Yeah, that was pretty silly, too. Especially when it was Garnet who was in trance. It's like, oh, you want to heal? Well... Sorry.
Relics. I don't think I have any relics equipped.
Really?
I'm starting to think so, because I just saw haste, and it's like, nobody has auto haste on.
Huh.
That's not like me to not equip the running shoes.
That's true.
And that's that.
GG. How's it feel to have less than 1,000 HP, Shadow?
Ah, yeah, because everybody else just got it. Yeah, the only relic we've got is sprint shoes on
Aha.
Sahara. Mm. Yeah, sure, regen there. Black belt on Sabin because absolutely.
Yeah. like it.
Yeah, that's only there for Shadow.
Where did that come from?
I don't know, I don't think we ever got it, but it's only there for Shadow.
Not gonna use it?
Nah, instant death magic's not particularly common here.
Hmm. Now, is it instant death, or is it like, I guess, fatal magic attacks?
You mean like an endure kind of thing?
Now?
You mean like an endure kind of thing?
Yeah.
I imagine it's specifically instant death, but like, you could be right. Raise vigor.
I'm gonna look into it. Okay, it can only be equipped by Shadow and Realm.
Again, another
Provides
hint that
immunity.
Shadow is Realm's father.
Right. Provides immunity to zombie, instant death, and petrify.
I wonder if that'll work in the Battle of Goddess. She's a bitch for casting a zombie.
There you go.
Float actually is going to be pretty good here.
Oh yeah? Oh god, it's a ninja!
Kill it! Oh, it's a good thing I cast Fire Dance
Yeah.
and not Pummel.
Invis.
Fucking piece of shit, bitch.
Nice.
What we do, we stab people in the head, then they die. Turns out, a cancer.
Oh my god.
With these characters now, it's just learning other shit.
Mhm.
Because like we've learned the useful stuff, we haven't gotten
Okay.
like new. What have we got? We haven't gotten new espers
Right.
to
But-
get new abilities.
If you know, now that you've learned the important things, you can take them off and be able to use them on the characters that you'll get after this, right?
They'll be taken off anyway.
They'll be taken off? Okay. Well, that's nice.
Oh yeah, black belt. Sure he can. Just hit him. I don't even know what the status effect they're inflicting on us is.
Slow?
No, slow has a different colour.
Oh, really?
I'm sure of it.
Full. Whoa.
You'd think with the heart it'd be charm, but like, still use them.
Yeah. I need. All right.
Clim learned War. Clim learned Berserk.
Excellent.
Clim learned that the author of Berserk died.
Apparently, smirk inflicts stop.
No, they weren't stopped.
Ooh. Right. It does say that if they're left alone, it can do 1,000 needles.
Oh, let's make sure that doesn't happen.
Yeah, it says that is stop.
Hmm.
And it wears off approximately 38 seconds from the time it is applied.
Okay.
Ooh, here's something interesting. If Terra is stopped while tranced, and the trance bar runs out during her stop time, she will be permanently tranced for the duration of that battle.
God, I wish
That sounds like you could abuse that. For example, trancing yourself and then hitting yourself with stop.
Is that the specific thing, or is it just that that battle? Like, does it work if you
For that
cast
battle.
stop?
I'm saying do it like during a boss fight, you know?
Yeah, but like what I'm saying is like, does it work if you cast stop, or is it just if you hit with smirk and then stopped from smirk?
Well, that was on the stop page.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I clicked on stop itself, and it says if Terra is hit with stop during trance and it runs out, for the rest of that battle, if it runs out while she's still got the morph on, she'll be permanently in that, which is neat.
Hmm.
So in theory, you could get yourself into, you could morph, and then wait a few seconds, cast stop, see how that goes.
Yeah, it's one of those glitches, one of the numerous glitches this game has that can really benefit you.
Yeah. Getting a little dark in here.
Terra's low on MP.
Bullshit.
Terra didn't even fucking cast anything. Like, cool, I set you up to cast ice before Morph ran out.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I mentioned earlier, FF6 is, like, in its original release, notoriously buggy.
Yeah.
And, like, there are bugs that can help you, like, there's that you mentioned, there's the Vanished Doom glitch.
Right. Like anything that's vanished, you can cast Doom on.
Yeah. Including the final boss.
Right. Which I'm surprised you can vanish the thing. The final boss is a giant tree, right?
No, that's the previous game.
A ridiculous statement.
What, giant boss is the final tree, or that's the previous game?
Both. That, like, somebody who hasn't played the games would be like, oh, what's Clim talking about? That's a stupid thing.
The final boss isn't the guy you've been fighting all the entire game, it's just a personification of death, right? Didn't that lead to where we could jump off? I feel like it did.
I don't know.
Yeah, you know, I'll go back with that low region. Yes, it is. It's like, cool, there's the airship. We can jump on there and we can just leave. Well, if we do,
Why?
I'm pretty sure we start from the beginning of this place again.
Oh, really?
Get him. Feels like it's been pretty quiet today.
Say what?
Feels like it's been a pretty quiet stream today.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a lot of battles right now.
Yeah, that's
Not
fine.
a whole lot of plot. Not really a whole lot to comment on.
Yeah,
Oh, God.
it's fine. It's comfortable though.
Pretty low stakes. It's not like the world is gonna end. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, that's what you think.
I mean, all we have to do is stop an idiot clown from moving a statue. How
Oh,
hard
the
could that
Emperor's
be?
also there.
Yeah, but he's a dog.
He's a dog. For a second, like, I'd completely forgotten that that was a thing. I thought you were just calling him a dog.
Right. I see what happened. You moved the helmet up there.
You're gonna fucking bolt 2 to the face, you bastard.
There you go. Ooh.
'92. That was weird. A hit
What
from
happened?
a behemoth did 92 damage.
Oh. Now, was the 4 magic points because 2 of your characters are dead?
No, the 4 magic points are just standard.
Just for standard for the behemoth? Gotcha. Wounded. Not dead.
Yeah, so where the fuck do I go? Ninja, ninja, rap, ninja, ninja, rap. Go ninja, go ninja, go. Go ninja, go ninja, go. Go ninja, go ninja, go. Go, 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 go.
I don't think you want these ninjas to go. These guys seem like assholes.
No, I want them to go away.
Way.
Go
Alright.
away.
I always do them together.
I can hate this game.
Can't run away.
What fucking bullshit is that?
Ninja are too fast. The fast-forwarded music.
Fucking what? Like, no, I saved in the other area.
Yeah, you did.
Did I just use a tent and didn't save there?
Maybe. But all the experience you would have had carries over, so at least there's that. Oh, wait, no, it doesn't, because you were level 25.
I just reset.
You reset it. Right. Oh, but it wouldn't have mattered. Yeah, I don't know. I don't get it. Damn.
I just undid the reset.
Undid the reset.
I like to draw this out, don't they? Maybe you're right. Maybe this is a bad game.
If they would just stop using these attacks that do so much damage. Do something else. How many of these scrolls do you have? Okay, that's good. Come on, just a normal hit. There you go. Of course. Okay.
Just run over there and kick him in the balls.
Nice work. Now go save.
I was on my way down there anyway. I wanted to double check, make sure I hadn't missed somewhere.
Yeah. I knew you were, too. That's the worst part of it.
So I used a tent down there. I didn't save. Will be what it is.
Yeah.
Is
Well, I
is
thought
there
you
a
just did
door at the
both.
bottom there?
Could be.
No.
Save. Not gonna save?
I didn't want to go in there. It stretches further down than it looks.
I got you.
I don't like this place.
This place sucks.
I also don't like
there's a little...
Kafka's Tower. That was a chest. We got the beret from there.
Oh, on the left there?
On the right.
Oh, it looks to the left that there's a little button.
Yeah, that'll open the thing here that leads us back to the airship.
Oh.
Yeah, bitch. Is anything going on in the minute?
Like gaming-wise?
Oh yeah, of course. I'm talking about actual fucking news.
Fair enough.
Persona 5 Royal is out on Xbox and PC now.
Yeah, my brother was telling me they have it on Game Pass.
Yep, I was about to say that next. It is included with Game Pass.
Yeah, which is awesome. I told him to scoop that up.
Mm.
That game is too good.
I'm probably going to
Royal
just
Edition.
buy it on PC at some point.
Yeah.
And then that will be the last time I buy Persona 5.
Now.
Well, with PC, like, theoretically, it should never become unavailable.
Right.
We're at a point now where I bought Persona 5 at launch, and then they brought out Royal. I eventually bought that on sale. But, like, PC also comes with all the DLC as well, which I think is also true of Xbox. They put all the DLC in there.
Yeah, I think so. I guess we need that piece to open, huh?
Yeah, it's probably another walk into it piece.
Do you have any of these element scrolls to use on these ninjas? Like when they go invisible?
I just hit him with magic.
Sure, but I'm just saying. Kind of like out of spite.
Out of spite, I'm gonna overkill him.
Fair enough.
I like that as a mechanic.
Overkill?
Mm.
Yeah.
Because it gets you extra XP, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. Yeah, it's a nice little feature. Bolt Edge. Uh-oh.
He did less damage to Shadow because he isn't grounded. There
Is
you
that
go.
right?
That was a smart joke.
That was a good one, yes.
There'll be no more smart jokes for the remainder of this playthrough.
If you expect that, you've come to the wrong place. Oh, damn it, indeed. Did you go through to that other one that you opened up?
Yeah, it goes back to the airship.
There's nothing over there?
Nope, just the airship.
So you can input their commands, but they don't actually do anything.
No, they still do.
They haven't yet.
Yeah, that's weird, because they were earlier. Seems you're right. And I just hadn't noticed.
Yeah. There's no reason for you to notice. Because like you said, there's that discrepancy between you inputting the command and them actually doing it.
It's mostly because I've kind of stopped paying attention.
Hmm. Fair enough.
It's a boring dungeon.
I agree with that. Nothing really interesting about it.
Now we're going backwards because apparently this wasn't the way to progress for some fucking reason.
Right.
Oh, Gotham Knights is out.
Yeah. I've heard my friend of mine said the reviews weren't so great.
I don't think anybody would have expected them to be. It looked bland and generic from the minute they showed off gameplay.
Yeah, I haven't really looked in anything in regards to it.
What did I do? I watched... That's gone back. Oh, so we can't even go back.
So it's gotta be something over here.
Yeah. What was it? I watched gameplay when they first showed it. They had like a 10-minute gameplay reveal.
Uh-huh.
Where they just showed off gameplay in 10 minutes. In completely controlled situations, of course, because they always are.
Of course.
And, like, it just looked boring. It looked bland. It looked like levels and numbers in an action game. Which says to me, like, cool, equipment's going to mean far too much, and it's going to be stats and everything, and punching somebody in the face is going to be less effective than you would like, because it's running off an RPG system to waste your time as much as possible. Like, cool, I did enough of that with Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
Right.
And, like, the more they showed off...
Hey, we got a Ninja Star.
I think we got one earlier. Like, the more they showed off of it, it was like, yeah, no, this just seems to validate my opinion.
Yeah.
They had the, specific character focus trailers that came out a few months back. They did one for Batgirl, one for Nightwing, one for Robin, one for Red Hood. I watched... I watched the Nightwing one, I definitely watched the Nightwing one. I think I watched the Robin one and the Batgirl one, and it was like, none of this looks appealing.
Yeah.
It's like back when Operation Raccoon City was coming out, and I managed to find gameplay footage of it, because they've been weirdly coy about showing it off. But GameSpot had like a 30-minute preview of it, where they just played gameplay from like 6 months pre-launch. And this is when we're coming up to launch, that I'm watching this. Fine, fuck you. Pussy. That's not something I'd normally say, but like, I'm just not a prick. Empty space in that party for a character who's just kind of shit.
Yeah. Yep. Time to stock up. My God. Got anything to sell?
Probably not.
Or you're not really doing the selling stuff?
No, not in FF6, just so everybody's got something they can have at some point.
Fair enough.
But what was it? Yeah, Operation Raccoon City. And it's like, okay, it looked reasonable enough. It was 6 months before launch. The video was posted. And there was word flying around that it was like an alpha build they were showing off. And I'm like, this is back when I was bright-eyed and fucking hopeful and shit. So I'm like, okay, it's going to come out and it's going to be way better than this. This is a foundation they're building on. And it came out and it was exactly like that.
Okay.
Yeah. So stuff like zombies and enemies not really reacting to being shot, which is a big problem in the game. Like, you'll unload into enemies and they'll just ignore it.
You just don't care.
Which, like, okay, you can argue that's what happens in Resident Evil, like the opening of RE3, where the mercs and the police are just opening fire on the zombies, and the zombies are just walking through it.
Sure.
I would argue that doesn't make for a fun game. Or it could make for a fun game if it was better designed.
Yes.
I do intend to do Operation Raccoon City on stream at some point. Multiplayer. You know when I'm doing it. Here we are again, there's Shadow, the fucking coward.
Shadow, the fucking coward. We meet again. Yeah, you've been waiting here. I don't deserve to fight by your side. He waits there. All right, I'm ready.
What? Kept all my equipment though, did I?
Oh dear God.
I've proved I can deal with this. I have nothing else to do.
Right. It's not like it's a fun fight either. It's just like there.
Okay.
Yeah, again, the fights here are just not enticing. You just seem to be annoying.
I hate that this is a thing.
Yeah. You want to switch that beret? Yeah.
Yeah, it's the empty space where the potions were.
Oh, I see.
Because when you press arrange, it doesn't arrange shit, it just condenses the list.
Okay.
Oh, these are new.
That's exciting. Oh God. Not exciting anymore.
Yeah, like, Operation Raccoon City. I do want to do it, and like, I've got it on PC. I have the PS3 version. I think it's backwards compatible on Xbox One. So I was debating picking that up at some point, and just haven't. So I can play it on there, because like, the less recording I have to do off PS3, the better. I'll play off PS3, but the less recording I have to do off it, the better.
Yeah, I get that.
And like, I got it on I got it on PC a while back. Launched it, started it up, it crashed, and it's never worked since. I haven't tested it on my new PC though. So that might be worth doing. Because like some stuff's worked that didn't work previously. Like, I wasn't able to play Half-Life on my laptop because I tried to change the resolution, and then everything was just too zoomed in. But I started it up on my PC, and it worked fine. I can see stuff. Probably not the version of Half-Life I'll play on stream.
Yeah.
I've never done Half-Life, so it's like, I'll do Half-Life on stream as like a first playthrough kind of thing.
Okay.
Because like, all the stuff I've played, I've never played Half-Life.
Mm-hmm.
But,
I've
like,
never played Half-Life either.
Yeah. But like, how much have I played that you haven't?
A lot.
Yeah. It's one of those things of like, oh yeah, no, all the stuff I've played, and I've not played one of the best games ever. Yeah, I feel like somebody would be into that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Whether it's one of the best... No, go on.
I was just gonna say, it's one of those games where like, people say, oh, this is one of the best games ever. It's like, well, I feel like I would have cared to play it if it was.
Well, it was also PC exclusive. In 1998.
And that's why I never got around to it.
Yeah.
And I always felt sort of slighted by that. You're going to tell me the best game ever is only available on PC and something that I can't play?
No, I'm going to tell you the best game ever is only available on Nintendo 64.
Yeah, but I feel like a gaming console was more accessible to people.
Oh, it absolutely was.
PC.
Like, PC these days is so much more accessible than it was in the 90s.
Right. Right.
It's like nowadays, what are you going to go out and buy? You're going to buy probably an Intel or an AMD chip. You're going to get probably an NVIDIA graphics card.
Yep.
Back in the day, there were so many goddamn options, and so many of them wouldn't be supported by everything.
Right. Right. Yeah, like we had an iMac. And no games were made for Mac.
Not true. Marathon was exclusively on Mac. And, like, you laugh, but you know who developed Marathon?
Tell me.
Bungie.
Yeah.
And you know what they made after Marathon?
Myst?
Halo.
Who made Myst?
I don't fucking know. Why don't I know who made Myst? That sounds like something I should know.
I thought it was also Bungie. I thought that was the deal.
No, Myst was earlier than that.
Yeah.
I feel like Myst was made by... You look it up. I feel like Myst was made by a company who only ever made Myst. There we go.
Oh, Ubisoft.
No, it would not have been made by Ubisoft at the time.
Well, it says developers: Cyan Ventures, Presto Studios, Ubisoft, Sunsoft, more.
That'll be for like specific ports.
Gotcha. Well, anyway, it says Cyan Inc. Broderbund.
There you go. That'll be it.
Initially released for Macintosh in 1993.
So it was one of those big early games to sell the CD-ROM drive. Like that and the Seventh Guest.
Oh, it's El Gigante. Throat jab? Oh my god. Isn't that guy punching you in the throat?
Yeah, so that's the big problem with this motherfucker. It's that he will hit you multiple times.
Right. He's just like, fuck you! I hate this guy. Oh my god, I hate him so much. Just die, sir. Would you kindly? Anything. You should only have to hit you once. Yeah, you're right.
That would be true, but I've got balls of steel. But no, going back to Half-Life, like, the version I would be playing, and like, this is where your whole thing about Half-Life being on a system you couldn't possibly play falls apart. It would be the PS2 version.
I didn't know they ever released it for PS2.
Yeah, it's on PS2, and it has an exclusive co-op campaign on PS2, Half-Life Decay.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I think by then I had just been so against it, I just never cared to play it.
I just didn't have a PS2 back in that time period. I went with GameCube. And I played such wonderful classics as Super Mario Sunshine.
Right.
The joke with that is that's not a fucking classic. God damn. It's like the worst.
I didn't even realize that was on GameCube.
Yeah,
I thought that was a newer game.
No, Sunshine's GameCube. Galaxy was Wii, Galaxy 2 was Wii, and then there wasn't a proper 3D Mario game after that until Odyssey.
And this place is terrible.
It is. I'm not going to argue with you on that.
Instead of hitting multiple times, you should hit really hard at a low hit rate. That's fair.
I feel like that would end up fucking us because, oh yeah, low hit rate, and it just constantly hits.
Yeah, right. Yeah, oh, right, you can't run away from these guys. How absurd that you can't run from these guys. I would just heal on every turn with these guys.
You say that, I'm just going in hard in the opposite direction.
Fair enough. I didn't realize you had used Bolt 2 already.
It's like, hey, you want to be a dick? Cool. Here's my fist.
Right.
In your dick.
Here's our dick.
Bam, bam,
now
bam,
what are you
bam,
gonna
bam,
do?
bam, bam. Like, episode DBZ Abridged episode 16, like I say, the latest one that they've done on the creator commentary. And, like, the bit with Zarbon versus Vegeta, where he transforms, and there's just the extended shot of Zarbon repeatedly headbutting Vegeta.
Yeah.
Like, I like that kind of thing, like, just repeated attacks. It's an underrated idea.
Like, they do it with Cell and Gohan at one point. That's where that goes?
It's like, one thing I really like in Superman Doomsday, which is like the old adaptation of The Death of Superman, is like, at one point Doomsday grabs Superman and just repeatedly pounds into his stomach.
Nice.
And like, it's a brutal shot.
Yeah.
And you see a line of blood spray across Lois Lane's face.
God.
And it's like, fuck.
That's aggressive.
Interestingly enough, that's back before DC started doing like the R-rated animated movies. It's like, it is aggressively PG-13. I feel like the stuff was better back then for that. Yeah, that's the one.
My God. What?
Lex Luthor played by James Masters
Amazing.
of Buffy fame.
Yeah, Spike, right?
Yeah.
Who
Superman
played Piccolo in the Dragon Ball Evolution movie.
He did, yes.
Yes.
Superman played by Adam Baldwin of Firefly fame. Of Angel fame. Because most of the cast of Firefly ended up in Buffy or Angel.
See.
Supposedly it was like an apology from Joss Whedon for Firefly being cancelled. It's like Nathan Fillion as a major villain in Season 7 of Buffy.
Oh.
Gina Torres is a major villain in Season 4 of Angel. Adam Baldwin is a recurring villain in season 5 of Angel. Not sure if any of the others ended up doing anything in Angel. Or Buffy. Yeah, no, it's been a while since I watched them. I don't like going through Buffy so much again because I'm just tired of teenage bullshit.
That's reasonable.
Yeah,
sure.
so much of it is just teenage bullshit.
It was, yeah.
Superman Doomsday was kind of awkward, but it was also like the first animated DC standalone movie like that. And for what it was decent enough. I think it's great up until like Clone Superman. Like that fight, Superman versus Doomsday, I think is genuinely good. I think the choreography in it is pretty strong. I think it doesn't overdo it by being gruesome or super violent. I mean, yeah, but that's also the kind of thing they do with the more recent movies of, yeah, we can swear and have blood and everything, because we're DC, we're dark and gritty and we're not like Marvel. It's like, I like Justice League Dark Apocalypse War, but a lot of that is violent for the sake of being violent. Like the Paradooms eating Batgirl, that was entirely unnecessary.
Damn.
I don't want to deal with these fuckers again.
Yeah, I would run from these guys. These guys were assholes. Way too much damage. And way too much HP.
I used to like a lot of what the animated DC movies were. And then that kind of like trickled off when they started doing the New 52 universe thing. Like Justice League War was fine. Son of Batman was the first one I really didn't like. And then he just kept pushing Damian Wayne, who I thought was an awful character.
I feel like any children of superheroes is a forced character.
Like Damian Wayne was always like fucking arrogant and irritating.
Yeah.
But like he grew as a character in the comics. Like I think one of the best runs he ever had was when Bruce was dead and Dick Grayson was Batman. And it's a really good run because Dick Grayson treats him as a different kind of Robin than Bruce does.
Okay.
And it's way more interesting. Like Dick Grayson as Batman was a great story. It's where a lot of Damian Wayne's character growth in the comics came from. Even after they undid that with New 52, they still kept a bunch of that. Although New 52 itself was dumb. I've made the point before, but like it sets a hard time for how long Batman has been Batman. And it's like, okay, cool, it's the modern day. Batman has been Batman for 6 years. Okay. But there's Nightwing. Dick Grayson has become Robin, grown up, and become Nightwing, and is his own hero. Jason Todd was beaten to death and revived, and is now Red Hood. Tim Drake has been Robin and has become Red Robin. At some point, Bruce had a kid with Talia, who is now 10 years old. Barbara Gordon became Batgirl, got crippled, got better. And it's like, all of this happened in 6 years.
Yes. Yeah. 2 decades worth of information in 6 years. Sounds like a soap opera. The timeline fuckery has become a plotline, yeah.
New 52 wasn't a bad idea, but it wasn't
Have
a
you
good
crossed
idea.
that area to the left?
Let me check when we get out of this one.
Because I know that thing was dropped down, right? Anyway, go ahead. New 52 plotline.
I feel like Wally West coming back and being like, yeah, you've lost years of your lives, was them trying to cover all the plot holes. And also, for fuck's sake, why was Wally West not a thing for most of the New 52? You mean over here?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a
Oh yeah, I guess so. Yeah, okay.
That's one thing I don't like about more modern DC: the removal of legacy characters to bring back the originals. But the originals are far less interesting. So to make the originals more interesting, they've stolen character traits from the legacy characters. Yeah, I have heard that. Like, he wanted to get rid of Nightwing, but couldn't because Nightwing is actually incredibly popular. But it's like, Wally West was Kid Flash, and then Barry Allen died, and Wally West grew up and became the Flash, and was the Flash for like 15 plus years. Like, in real time, in our time, he was the Flash for like over 15 years. And it's like, hey, is there a character trait in Barry Allen that you like? Chances are it's something stolen from Wally West. Because Barry Allen didn't have a character for a lot of it. Because he was a character out of like the 60s.
Apparently right above where the teleporter to the save point is, there's a set of stairs.
Alright, we'll take a look around there again. I'm near that area anyway.
Yeah. I didn't mean to, like, cut off the conversation, but I also know you don't want to roam around here for the next 30 minutes.
Yeah, I'm running on autopilot at this point in any kind of conversation. It's just fucking... It's a boon.
Yeah. I figured I'd take the opportunity of my lack of any knowledge about comic books to just excuse myself from the conversation.
I mean, I'm mostly using your lack of knowledge about comics to also bounce off how dumb a lot of this is to from somebody who has no stake in it.
Yeah. Well, like, the whole thing with timelines, like, I really mean it when I say it's like a soap opera. Like, I used to come home from school, and my mom would be watching, specifically General Hospital. It was on at 3. And, I would sit and watch because I laughed at the storylines, right? There was this guy named Stavros, and he was just pure evil, and he fell down a bottomless hole. Like, what? I just always wanted him to come back. But like, somebody will have a kid, right? And then, like, 6 months later, that kid is 8 years old, and no one else has aged. It's just comical. It's just...
Clim, real quick. You said north of the save point?
Yeah, it said a much-needed save point. Give me a second. Much-needed save point. Leave this small cave and climb the stairs at the top of the screen to pass through another peak.
I feel like I've tried that and it didn't work, but let's see.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure you did.
The thing Jeff Johns forgets about the Silver Age is the Silver Age was mostly bad. It was DC doing whatever they could because they couldn't do the same kind of writing from the Golden Age because the Comics Code Authority was a thing now. And until Marvel came along and said, nah, fuck the Comic Code Authority, we want to tell actual stories, and then did a 3-part issue of Harry Osborn overdosing on fucking heroin, which completely ripped apart any credibility the Comics Code Authority had. Yeah. That kind of thing, though, like Hal Jordan being Green Lantern into Parallax into Spectre, like, it's also the thing of comic book characters used to be allowed to grow and change. And now they're not. Like, if Robin hadn't become Nightwing in, like, the 70s, he would eternally be Robin. The only reason we accept there are multiple Robins is because it happened so long ago. Okay, so it's got to be this one, right? The one that leads to the airship?
I guess. Yeah, gotta be.
Like, there was nothing else here.
Let me see. When you get the option to go to the airship,
Fucking motherfucker.
don't. You got it?
Yeah. Walk into another wall.
Yeah.
I hate this dungeon. There's that weapon.
Hooray. Alright, so I need to add this to my list of reasons I don't like Final Fantasy VI.
I mean, I'm not going to disagree with you. Because, like, yeah, no, I'm fucking sick of this dungeon. But also, like,
Right.
most RPGs have a bad dungeon.
Yeah. No, I think that's fair.
I mean, like, does FF7 have a dungeon where its mechanics are particularly bad?
Temple of the Ancients.
I don't think that's too bad. I mean, the opening with the MC Escher-style rooms and the labyrinth there can be a pain if you don't know where you're going, I guess.
Yeah, that's really what I was thinking.
Yeah, because once you pass that, it's very simple.
Yes, agree.
A little gimmicky with
It's
the
really
clock
not.
room, and the... It's a little gimmicky with the clock room and the caves you have to chase the dude through. Like,
Right.
it's not difficult. You see, that's one of my big problems with FF4. I think you're not necessarily wrong, but it's worse in 4.
Yeah. That's fair. I don't have to defend my distaste. I don't dislike 4, but I'm not, like, going crazy over it. But I feel like people are less defensive about 4. Like, if I go and say, like, I played it once, it was alright.
My name is
People
Atman. I'm pure energy, and as ancient as the cosmos. Feeble creatures, suck my dick.
This track I love. I love this track a lot.
So I think we mentioned before, but like this is a mistranslation. It's supposed to be Ultima, and is later just called Ultima. Ultima Weapon.
Okay. Because this is the first time you hear this music, right?
I believe so.
Yeah. I just feel like it's such a nice touch. Here's this big thing. You've never seen anything like this before. And so now you also get to hear this crazy music. Though its design is kind of impossible, isn't it? I guess maybe not.
How do you mean?
Because I'm looking at all of its arms and how ridiculous they look.
I think part of that might just be a consequence of it being a still frame.
Yeah. I also want to know where its back left leg is. I guess it's like spread out, but really, I'm just saying it from an anatomical standpoint. I actually really like the look of this boss.
Yeah, I think this is a design that we could do with seeing in 3D.
Yeah.
I think Ultimate Weapon in 7, that design has returned. This one, I'm not entirely sure about. That is exactly why you have fucking float on.
It's amazing. Missed him, though.
He's just floating. Oh, you mean
I missed
Ultimate?
Ammo Weapon. Yeah. The closest they've come to replicating this, I think, would be Final Fantasy X. When you fight that thing on top of the Mount Gagazet. I actually felt that fight was a nod to this. In a way. What was that thing's name? Sanctuary Keeper, I think that one was. But
Shouldn't say it was illegal. Yeah, crap. You shouldn't say it with customers. I thought that's the thing. Something with the Simpsons.
Oh my god.
What was I gonna say about the Simpsons?
No, no.
I felt like I had it there on like the tip of my tongue for a second. And now it's gone. Something the Simpsons did that was dumb but related to... I can't...
Mm.
There was a more recent Simpsons thing that you likely wouldn't have seen. And, like, I've not watched the episode, but I'd seen the clip. I can't think what it was.
Okay, that wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. Blaze is always like a nasty attack for me.
So this is the final battle of the World of Balance.
Is it?
I don't think we fight Kefka at all, or the Emperor.
Ooh. Yeah, you don't fight the Emperor at all, do you? Ever?
Yeah!
I guess you wouldn't after this.
Clim learned Berserk.
Screwball. Oh, okay, bye.
Give me my stuff back. Fucking anus.
You call him a penis?
Anus.
Oh. You call him an anus?
Anus. What up, Chucklefucks?
Chucklefucks.
That's a naked lady.
Sure is.
Well.
Hey.
I'm here.
Oh, good.
I could have been here for the entire dungeon. Shadow being the fourth member of your party meant absolutely goddamn nothing. I came to stop you.
Okay. Cool.
And you're just in time to perish. Behold my stuff.
No.
Fucking love Carl Urban in Thor Ragnarok. So, okay, you haven't seen it?
No.
It's worth seeing because like it's a
Yeah.
good movie. It's funny.
Yeah, I do need
it's,
to see it.
Good character growth for Thor and the Hulk as a character, which is then unfortunately undone off screen in Endgame,
Right.
which I absolutely fucking hate.
Okay.
Like, it's good, and it's why people had high expectations for Love and Thunder.
Okay. Seems like people liked it.
What, Love and Thunder?
Yeah.
I've mostly heard hate for it.
Oh, really?
I enjoyed it well enough. I thought Christian Bale was really good. Ooh,
Gotcha.
I've got goosebumps. What power? Emperor Gestar, please stop this madness.
Knock it off.
Knock it off, you
Quit it.
fucker.
Oh, God.
Chrono, come to me, my pretty.
Ugh.
You and Kefka were given life to serve me. It is your birthright to rule the world with me. Kill the others, and we'll overlook your treachery.
Kill Kefka. He's right there for the taking. Just kill him. Stab him. Ah, dead.
Take this sword. Take care of them. Immediately. Yeah, ultimate weapon with the same design. as it appeared in 7, is 2 parts of the final boss of... No, 3 parts of the final boss of A Realm Reborn.
Cool.
That was before FF14 became like laden with returning bosses from other Final Fantasy games. Chrono. Together we can rule that entire world. Think of it. The Ultimate Beast, yeah, specifically as he appears as this design. Yeah. I think I've done that. Power only breeds war. I wish I'd never been born. Chrono stab.
Got him. Good. Stab him again. I mean, ouch.
Repeatedly stab him.
Just stab him. You got him.
In the dick.
You had him.
Just like
Right there.
downward, overarm, downward stabs into the dick.
Into it.
Into the eye.
Just get it in there.
Dig it in, jam it, twist it around, open the urethra. Spit in it.
Spit in it. He's just like, ouch.
No, I
my
stopped during Heaven's Word.
Oh,
So I haven't
man.
done Stormblood, I haven't done Shadowbringers, I haven't done Endwalker. Ouch! Blood? Which, like,
Nobody makes me bleed my own blood.
you made me bleed my own blood. Like, this brings up an interesting point, though. Suggesting this is like the first time Kefka's truly been taken by surprise by anything any of us have done.
Yeah.
You vicious brat! Eight. Petulant child.
Yeah.
Boss in Heaven's Word, the Fractal Cantina. Maybe I did fight it, but like... There was a point where I just stopped paying attention to a lot of what I was doing in Final Fantasy XIV, and was doing a lot of it on autopilot. Or if it was like raids, I was just following raid instructions and barely paying attention to what was going on.
Right.
Goddesses! I think like only one of them is actually goddess.
Mm.
These statues, as they are referred to, Warring Triad, do reappear in 14 in Heaven's Ward. As
Oh, really?
as individual fights. It was Sephiroth, Sophia, and I can't remember what the demon's supposed to be. Sephiroth is the fiend, Sophia is the goddess, and I can't remember what the demon's supposed to be.
Mm.
Kefka, stop it. I'm Revolver Orsador. Shut up.
Mm.
I gotta love how they just walk onto the stage here rather than like already being there.
Right.
I mean, I think Kefka, they were referencing Kefka with a character during Heaven's Ward. With a character who was essentially Kefka, but I think Kefka himself has actually appeared in FF14. Out of Darkness absolutely has. The first 24-man raid, Crystal Tower. It was 3 parts. They brought out part 1 during one of the patches, then part 2 came out, then part 3. What was it? It was the Labyrinth, Crystal Tower itself, and then World of Darkness. Crystal Tower ends with a fight against Zand, who is one of the late game bosses of 3. Who you fight at the top of the Crystal Tower, and then World of Darkness ends with Cloud of Darkness, who is the final boss of 3.
Right.
And showing them the meaning of power. Your days are now over. Now relax. I'm just gonna put you to sleep with the power you unleashed. I think
Fire 3.
I imagine this is written differently in the retranslation in GBA. So Gestalt doesn't say, like, put him to sleep. But I think it works better written that way. Like, no, I'm just gonna put you to sleep. I think it works better that way.
Merton, of course.
Which is Meltdown.
Ah.
Yeah. Kafka?
Or just stab him again. Not when you were hopping around.
I think the idea is magic itself just doesn't work around the statues.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so Kafka just stabs the Emperor.
Right. Also do something stupid like moving any of these statues.
I've fallen. More to the right, more to the right.
Who's right? Your right or my right?
Well, it was his right.
That's our left.
It was his right, though. But he's facing down, so the Emperor's to his right.
Sure, but I mean, like, what about the statues? Where are the statues?
Well, he's talking about it from his perspective, because he doesn't care about anybody else's. And now to teabag him. Borrowed? Oh, well, what a worthless excuse of an emperor! There'll be no one to worship us. Like, Becca doesn't care, he's a nihilist. Bye-bye! Oh, that's really smart, Kafka. Disturb the delicate balance and they'll go haywire, you fucking idiot.
It always bothered me how easy these things were to move.
Who are you?
He didn't even need Carlos to push those.
That's because Kafka has the man strength.
Oh, dear God.
I can't stop this chain reaction. I'll see you again, count on it.
Not if we don't wait long enough.
Yeah. Now I get the fuck up out of here and fuck this shit up, man. Hope you don't die on the way out, or you have to go through all of that again.
Oh my god.
Naughty, naughty.
The hell are you?
It's another clown.
I hate it. I hate it so much.
You hate it?
Why do that?
Because he is insane.
I know, but like, don't make me read the word hate 15 times. That's just a nuisance.
I mean, I don't read the word hate 15 times. I scan the word hate.
Sure. I understand that. I'm just saying, like, that's kind of my point. Like, nobody's sitting there reading that, so why are you sitting there typing it? You know?
Because it helps establish the character.
I guess.
Kafka becomes completely undone as his plans start to come to fruition.
Yeah.
But, like, specifically, I think the sight of his own blood, possibly the confrontation with his own mortality, like, finally sends him over the edge. I must stop and read out every single word.
Dangerous, thin ice, sir. For me, it just shows that he's a child. That he should have been put down at the beginning of this game.
But he was a powerful child, which is why he wasn't. The Emperor assumed he could be used.
Yeah.
And that was his mistake.
Yeah. There's just so much about him I don't like.
Yeah, that's fair. Fortunately, we're not really in a hurry.
There's not even a timer, is there?
Yes.
Oh, there is?
Yeah, you get 6 minutes.
Gotcha.
It's in the bottom left.
Oh, there it is. I always see the battle commands up, so I never saw it over there.
That's fair. It could be in a better position.
There it is, there.
Yeah, like, Kafka as a child isn't necessarily a wrong idea. Like, a child that the Emperor thought he could use, but, like, children are fucking cruel. Children with power can be dangerous. Unshackled by morality. Thought he could be used, but Kafka also wasn't stupid. So Kafka was making his own plans.
Yeah.
And his own plans were for his own benefit.
I still don't think he was making plans. I think he just, like, wanted to destroy shit.
Yeah, you make plans to destroy shit. For destruction on such a grand scale, it requires a plan.
Does it?
Absolutely.
He was just getting power. I don't know. I don't agree with that. I think that's my whole problem with Kefka, is that he doesn't have a plan. He just is trying to get power. And he's like, okay, if I mess with these statues, here comes the power. Here it comes.
That's a nasty trick.
Oh. Interesting. Okay. Did you try to run? Oh god.
Oh no, 46 seconds.
That's a strange number.
What's irritating is that it's like, okay, let me just do this 4 times while those counters are counting down.
Right.
I don't like that.
I wonder why they were all different times. Is it just random?
I don't know. I thought it was descending, but then Celis had a higher time.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
They don't hit with fire. Which says to me, hit with ice.
Sure.
And
yeah.
what did Celis just learn?
Which cell is just learning? Oh, good. Reflect. Awesome.
Bollocks.
Bollocks.
Right, well. Feels like a bug. Yeah, FF6 is kind of bugger.
Mm-hmm.
All crossbow, the son of a bitch. And then use runic.
Right, if you're not... Oh, or not.
And we made it with so much time to spare.
Naughty, naughty. Oh,
Naughty,
God.
naughty, don't put it in your bum.
You
Oh,
bet.
fucking freeze.
Frozen.
I hate that. It's one thing I'm not as fond of with like the older Final Fantasy games. The fact that there are more more variations on essentially singular effects.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm actually getting a little bit worried here.
Don't have time for that. Wait.
There we go. That actually works out basically perfectly.
Yeah, that wasn't bad.
So yeah, if you leave before like 5 seconds, Shadow is dead and will never appear again in the game. If you wait until there's 5 seconds left, he'll turn up there.
Oh, is it 5 seconds?
It's 5 seconds. Like, it's...
Wow. Because when I was looking for this scene, saw them waiting there for like a minute.
You see that?
Yes.
Oh no, just open the ground and you're gonna fall in and it's gonna go...
Yep. Squish.
Hang on. Not to worry, we're still firing half a ship.
Not really sure why the airship splits in half.
I think it's supposed to denote that it's more than just like earthquakes.
Sure.
That's a nice shot. The world never feels like it's that big. Ever.
Correct. Right. It's just that. The rest of the planet is covered in water. So, like, big deal. You split a continent. Planet's not split in half.
On that day, the world changed forever. But not as much as you'd think.
Right. Which, again, like, you gotta take it from a different standpoint, but as far as what the game gives me, I'm underwhelmed by this level of destruction.
There's a sense of misery, like, in a lot of the world, and it's understandable. Like, this island you start off on is a good indicator of that. And the world map has changed. The problem is a lot of the towns haven't.
Yeah. Back. I wanted to close my blinds because people can see in my window if the blinds are open.
And this is now the second half of the game.
We made it. Oh, Celis made it.
So, let me see about making a specific thing for this.
Right.
That's probably fine. Seek will probably take that. And then make it fit.
Right. Amazing.
So, here's Sid. Chrono at
Hooray!
last. mecha-chrono at last! You just said that. I feel like I've been sleeping forever. For a year, actually. I thought you were up and down.
Year?
Like,
You've been atrophied as fuck.
yeah, it's like, fuck, I'm amazed I can walk. Thank God I'm on Magitech night.
Yeah. My God.
You watched over me the whole time. Changed me, bathed me. It's like the thing that I bring up every now and then with Ocarina of Time. It's like, yeah, you were asleep for 7 years. Cool. I'm wearing clothes that I wasn't 7 years ago. And also, now my ear is pierced.
Right.
What?
Who did this to me?
Do you have anything you want to tell me, Raru? Yes, and I'm about out of energy. It was exhausting cleaning all your crevices.
Oh my God.
After the world crumbled, I awoke to find us here together with a few strangers. The world. It wasn't just a dream. Where are my friends? Where's Bane?
Where are my friends and where's Bane?
Where are my friends and Bane?
I get what they're going for there, but like,
Yeah.
damn.
Because, like, for some reason, Sellers has a personal connection to Locke, which
Yeah.
the game doesn't spend a whole lot of time on. So whenever it comes up, it always feels weird.
Yes.
Animals and plants are dying. The others who washed up here with us passed away from boredom and despair.
Okay. That seems like okay. Boredom?
Not of starvation.
No. I'm so bored.
The worst way to die. You just sit there waiting for it to happen.
Oh man. Despair I get. Like, oh my God, like that's tough.
I've
Despair
lost
is
my
tough, and
will to
boredom can
live.
leave you. Oh my God. But no, I have nothing to do today. Might as well die. Oh man.
We lost everything when the world ended. Electricity, clean water, my Super Nintendo.
Oh man.
Chrono, you're the closest thing I have to family that I have. We could just live out our lives here peacefully. Until we
Alright.
die of boredom. I suppose so, Sid, or should I say Granddad?
And Dad.
May I call you that? No. It's creepy. You may call me Granddaddy.
Put a space between those words.
My long lost grand. It wasn't long lost anything. You
No,
knew exactly where
no.
it was for most of your life. Oh, hey, you hung?
Oh man.
I don't. What? I haven't eaten in 3 days or so. I'm dying of boredom. That's a problem. Like I've heard a lot of people have, like eating when they're bored.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe their boredom was like actually overfeeding.
Yeah, maybe.
Like that guy in 7.
Palmer?
The guy who, like, because like all the victims represent a sin. One of the sins is like gluttony.
I thought you meant 7 as in Final Fantasy 7. You're talking about the movie 7.
Yes.
I got you. Yes. 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 Okay.
No, unless I ask for fish, I won't get anything. It's not all there is here. It's probably birds. I can probably like shoot fire at a bird.
There you go.
So spring shoes. So we're gonna deal with this next time.
Next time.
Because this is bullshit to get into. Like the whole Sid thing here, which doesn't matter.
It doesn't.
No, if you don't feed Sid the right fish, he'll die. If you do, he'll live. But either way, you'll find the rats to get off the island, and the rest of the game continues as normal. The only difference is whether or not Celis tries to kill herself.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a little heavy.
Well, she tries and fails it.
Well, yeah.
And then sees a bird bandaged with Locke's bandana. And it's like, Bean's alive. Wonder if my friends are alive as well.
I hope my friend. Oh, man. I forgot about this track. This is a good track.
Yeah, Searching for Friends is pretty good. This is
Searching for Friends.
This isn't Searching for Friends, no.
No.
That might be after you get to the mainland.
Yeah. Well, it's when you get the airship back to search for your friend.
It might be. It might be pre that. I don't remember specifically when it starts.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Well, that's going to do it for us for today. It took us 3.5 hours, but we fucking found... We managed to hit the goddamn... Is that what this message on my Discord's going to be, Teak? Let me just disappear off Clim's face real quick.
Hey.
That's interesting, Teak, but it's also the wrong person. Right, you can put yourself back, Clim.
Ha!
Yeah, it's like it's good. I appreciate the fast work, but it's also the wrong person. Have you seen what it is?
No.
It's in the general Discord of the time stream.
Afraid I started to go into it, but I'm afraid to click out and screw up the stream.
I mean, we're ending.
I feel like it'll.
We're ending. You shouldn't disconnect. Because like I clicked in it a minute ago, and all it did was like move your camera position. It's like,
gotcha.
The way I've got your camera set up is like a specific screen grab crop of the camera.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I mean, it does look really funny. At least
It's good, but it's also like I say, it's the wrong person.
Yeah. I really like it though. That's really funny.
It is good.
Because you can see the little boat. It kind of looks like I'm just like... Oh, man. Oh, look at that. Oh, good.
That's awful.
Yeah, that is terrifying. Hate it. Hate that a lot. Oh, man. Oh, that just changes the border. It's weird. Oh, I see. That's cool. Ooh. Getting fancy now.
Well, now it's Chrono's time to shine.
Ah, okay. I get you. Cool.
Okay, if I just press A on anything there, it resets it to default.
That's weird.
Yeah.
That's good.
It's only the corners. Weird.
Bottom corners?
Possibly the bottom corners?
The bottom corner would be the fifth block, I think. That one, yeah.
The number of
no, I
layers
guess
on
not.
this is weird.
Yeah, it is weird.
Yeah, let's leave it like that.
Yeah, it looks good.
There we go. So now it's Chrono's
two.
time to shine. And that was the whole point of me doing the thing earlier, T. So like you could have a clean shot of my face to put on this picture of Sellers. Although I do have another picture of Sellers we can use. Because I had two and I wasn't sure like which one would be good.
Yeah.
But we got that one. The problem is in like the CG renders, because they have blonde Terra, she looks way too much like Sellers. Which
Yeah,
I
agreed.
think is part of the point. But also, like, it leads to the problem of like not being able to distinguish them very well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I always thought their facial structure was weird.
Mm.
Their eyes are very far apart.
I think that's just a problem of like
Yeah.
the CG of it. Right, so let me get a. Okay. That's probably fine.
Yeah, there you go.
So yeah, the World of Ruin. It's taken us 6 full sessions. I can't believe Plum Continents took us that long. It was the
Well, we
entire
got lost.
like aside from like the half hour we were grinding at the start, it was the entire stream.
Yeah.
God damn. Doesn't usually take
Yeah.
that long.
Don't forget, we also stopped and BS'd around for hours at a time.
I mean, that's the fun of the co-op stream.
Oh, sure. I'm just saying, like, don't worry about it taking too long because that's why it did.
Well, I mean, I don't worry about it taking too long. I just remark on like, God damn, it took a while.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Because like, remember when we were doing FF7, we're like, wow, this one is taking a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah. The important thing is that we have fun.
That's right.
That's right, Mecha.
And we did. Yeah, right. Like news announcers. I always think of that line in Final Fantasy X where he's like, "That's right, Baba." Every time. It's so stupid. I don't even know what they're talking about. Obviously Blitzball, but
Probably, yeah.
That's right, Mecha. And just you wait until next time.
Foolish humans, I'll destroy your world. Marvel will destroy your world.
Now I'm thinking about Kramer doing the movie commercials when he gets all the movie phone. I've got to get over that bridge.
I was thinking specifically Futurama.
Okay, yeah.
As soon as you saw my image, I heard an explosion outside. Now my house has no power. The world of
damn.
Ruin is real.
Well, time to stab Kefka.
I am the storm that is approaching.
Fantastic.
Yeah. We have the sound alerts for dumb reasons.
Dental plan.
Lisa needs braces.
Dental plan.
Lisa needs braces.
Dental plan.
Lisa needs braces.
Oh man.
You have 24 hours. And to show you that we're serious, I have 12 hours.
That's Sony.
I love Fat Sony.
Yeah.
The guy who voices him has said, like, if they ever need Fat Sony for anything, even if it's just like grunts or breathing, bring him in. He's absolutely down to do it.
That's awesome.
It's like James Woods wanting to always be the one to voice Hades because he had so much fun with it. But less problematic as a person.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, apparently some bad news over there.
Yeah, it doesn't surprise me. It's like hearing hearing the way David Carradine died. It's like, but also it doesn't surprise me.
Right.
I mean, it's probably a good way to go. The problem is the people finding you afterwards.
Yeah, but I guess you don't have to worry about that.
Yeah, I suppose it depends if you care about the way you're remembered.
Yeah. Right. Should be dead, so.
Yeah. I don't think I have anything for, like, death. I mean, I have the snake scream, but I don't think that's appropriate.
Right. No. No, I don't think so.
It was the best of times. It was the blurst of times. You stupid monkey.
That's one of my favourite bits.
Worst of
Here is 1,000 monkeys and 1,000 typewriters. Soon they'll have written the greatest works known to man. It was the best of times. It was the blurst of times. You stupid monkey. Oh, shut up. Classic Simpsons, man.
Yeah.
So that is gonna do it for us for today. I want to thank everybody for joining the stream. I always really appreciate the support. Big special thank you to everybody in chat. Chat is always the best part of the stream. I think it's just Tika Magic today. Yeah, we had lurkers, but I think it was just Tika Magic who were talking.
Right. That's okay.
Yeah, it's fine, but I always like to give special thanks to the chatters. Chat is the best part of the stream. And of course, super big special thank you to our special guest, Clim the Hazard Rodriguez.
That's me. Ooh. Thanks for having me. I appreciate it. We had a good fun time today, that's for sure. So, always a pleasure. Always fun. Looking forward to ruining it next week.
In the world of ruin.
Bye.
It's gonna be a different experience in the World of Ruin next week because the World of Ruin is very different in terms of progress to the World of Balance. Some people like that, some people don't. Clim doesn't.
I don't.
Which is fair, but like we'll get into it next week.
Yeah.
Of course, I am your host, Mecha-chrono.
I am the storm that is the
I'm just doing these like a radio announcer.
Yeah.
Weenie in the button.
Just hit the button.
Weenie in the button, 97.1. Repressed
Awesome.
memories. Family Guy was good at 1.2. Like, we have to remember that.
Oh, yeah. Sure.
We're going to fire hot dogs from this hot dog cannon. And for everyone you get in your mouth, we take another year off your... What is it, like fucking college debt or something?
Something like that, yeah. Get $1,000 towards your college debt, something like that.
No, the boob job that you so desperately need.
Boob job, that's what it was.
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like fucking Rush Limbaugh walks in. It's like, hi, I was here for my interview with Brian Griffin.
Right.
And in the background, that one felt like my stepdad. Repressed memories. Winnie and the Butt, 97.1. No, it's Dingo and the Baby when it's Brian and Stewart.
That's right.
Dingo and the Baby.
It wasn't that. Was it them yet? Oh, yeah, it was.
Yeah, because that was the...
Yeah,
but yeah, there's the shout out for Clim. Definitely check Clim out. Clim is currently playing through Final Fantasy VII on PlayStation, original PlayStation, on original hardware.
Yeah, totally.
with an
That's what
original
you do.
PlayStation controller. He does it on camera, so ask him to show you his controller sometime. Or his penis, whichever one.
Ooh. Never know what can happen.
You never know what'll happen on the Climity Hazard stream.
Right.
But yeah, definitely check Clim out. How are you doing with FF7 so far, Clim?
Doing good. Left off at Wutai.
Oh yeah, 'cause
It's
you didn't
weird.
stream yesterday.
I didn't stream yesterday. I was away. Yeah. So pick it up on Saturday. Get back to it. Wutai. Yuffie has already taken our materia, so I have to do Wutai now.
Yeah.
I
I think if you
should
try
be
to
fine.
leave at that point, they do stop you.
They do, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he even said that. Like, if you try to board the tiny Bronco, they'll be like, my materia.
Yeah,
Dot,
which is
dot, dot.
weird they wait that long to tell you, because you go a good way inland before she steals your material.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's Clim. Check him out at twitch.tv/Clim Hazard. I'm going to say Climity Hazard. Clim Hazard
Yeah.
27, where he's playing Final Fantasy VII on Saturdays at 5 PM American time.
5 p.m. European time. 12 p.m. American time.
12 PM American time. I will be back not tomorrow, as I'm in work early on Tuesday. I'm doing a 7-3 shift.
Ugh.
Yeah, but like I get out at 3, and then I'm off for 2 days.
That's nice.
Yeah. After doing a 6-day straight, so. So I might be back on Tuesday with the finale of Ritual of the Night. Bloodstained Ritual of the Night. I'll have to see how I feel.
Nice.
I might be very tired.
Mm.
But if not, then it'll be Wednesday. Clem and I will return next Sunday. You're not doing anything next Sunday, right?
Oh.
No. Clem and I will be back next Sunday with more Final Fantasy VI as we explore the world of Rimmon at 8 PM British time, which is 3 PM America time.
Yes.
So definitely look forward to more of our shenanigans, where we say stupid things. We might have something resembling a critical discussion.
Maybe. We'll see.
We might quote The Simpsons some more.
No one
We
who
will
speaks
definitely
German could be an evil man.
We might play some more of the sound clips.
I know you can read my thoughts, boy.
Meow 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 meow.
The thing that always gets me with that one is like the completely serious look on Homer's face as he just stares Bart down.
Right.
It's one of those bits in like classic Simpsons before it was stupidly wacky, where they do weird wacky stuff, but it was funny, so we just let it slide, and then like it didn't become a recurring thing. How Bart can just read thoughts in this one scene, but only these two characters.
Right.
Or like Bleeding Gums Murphy talking about his long lost brother who became a doctor and has a habit of laughing at most inappropriate times,
Yes.
while Dr. Hibbert is stood right next to him.
Mm-hmm.
Which two
That's too
popular
funny.
Simpsons characters died this year? If you said Bleeding Gums Murphy and Maud Flanders, you're wrong. They were never popular.
Right.
That's the
Oh,
bit that gets me.
man.
Like, that's fantastic.
Yeah, that was a good one.
But we're dawdling now. Yeah, anything you want to plug? Anything you want to say before we go, Clem?
No, thanks for having me. It's been fun. You know, we get some good conversations out here. You've already given me the shout out. I appreciate that. You know, I enjoy hanging out, and I'll just see you next time.
Yeah, and we pray for Teek's power.
Very scary.
It's the unblinking stare. I like doing it. It's fun.
Yeah.
Like, I notice, especially looking at my camera, like the camera feed, when I do this, my eyes tend to be like very narrow a lot of the time. I don't tend to have my eyes open very wide a lot. It's like, okay, so this is like my natural amount of eyes open, I guess.
Mhm.
I don't know what you would call that. And it doesn't look like it's much.
Hmm. Camera angle. You know, it depends on when you're looking at the screen versus looking at the camera versus looking at chat versus, like, you know, I have the pleasure of having glasses, so it tricks everybody.
Yeah.
When you know what I'm looking at.
And then there's a bit where I just like do the wide eyes. But it's not like, oh no, comical wide eyes. It's like, I could see about like making that into an emote. Just like me with wide eyes, like,
Terrifying.
it could be good. It could be good. I need more emotes.
Hmm.
But yeah, that's pretty much it for us this week. Join us next week where we'll do more of this. And also play the game.
Yes.
Yeah. But yeah. Much it. Final thoughts, Clim.
I still don't like Final Fantasy VI.
Well, it was either that or you quote the Treehouse of Horror episode where they go on Jerry Springer.
I don't remember that.
When Maggie's Kodos Kang's daughter? Kodos is female, isn't it?
I don't know.
I feel like it might have been at some point, but then it was never brought up again.
I think you're right.
I feel like that was like scraping the line though of before Treehouse of Horror started to just get kind of
Yeah.
So I'm thinking about that whole bit of like, oh yeah, Maggie's an alien, and like, not a lot of it is funny when I'm thinking about it.
Yeah.
Except like Maggie crawling on the ceiling and Homer trying to get down with the broom, and then she grabs the broom and just starts whacking Homer against the ceiling.
Yes.
That's kind of funny. But like Homer Payne
Yeah.
is like tried and tested. And in character for Maggie, because like there was the whole episode where Marge tries to censor Itchy and Scratchy because Maggie keeps watching it and then hurting Homer.
Yes.
Yeah, those were Clim's final words. He doesn't like Final Fantasy VI. My final words are shenanigans, Phlebas, and extraterrestrial tangles.
The good ones.
Thank you. Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Wanna take you for a ride?